Welcome back, everyone, to the 45th episode of Unravel. Oh
my god.
Today, no, that's it. We're going to be picking up where we left off. One small detail might be noticed is that I got the similar camera that we use for the players now, so we have unity all around, except for the battle cam, because it's expensive.
Next time.
What?
No. It's expensive.
I mean, next time for the camera update, it's the battle cam.
Probably. So, last session, you guys did battle with a dire troll, attempting to capture it.
Succeeding in capturing it.
You eventually succeeded, brought it back to the Bullywug village where you had to retrieve some large creature to feed to the Froghemoth, which according to Theodore, the Bullywug saw as some type of deity to them.
Yeah,
Eventually
right.
you joined them in the event that it was to feed the Froghemoth, having the dire troll thrown into the pit to do battle, in whatever way you can call it that, at a heavy disadvantage, as the troll was still bound when he was thrown in there. The Froghemoth eventually did lose, which caused most of the Bullywug village, if not all, to try to chase you down.
Mm-hmm.
You succeeded in evading them.
No, we just moved.
I mean, their god just had to be better. Yeah.
Yeah, our
Sucks
boss
to
is a
suck.
little bitch.
It sucks to suck.
You ran throughout the day until almost exhaustion, where eventually you guys set up camp and began to, set up camp, just wait for the night. Hopefully no bullywugs would come after you. You all had set up camp near the shore side of a small lake. And during the night, whilst Angie was joined by Theodore in keeping watch, Theodore at one point shoved Angie aside before himself being riddled with arrows as 6 undead-looking individuals came crawling out of the mud and attacked you all, eventually tearing their way into Angie and Bree's tent to retrieve their backpacks, apparently looking for something. Eventually you succeeded in vanquishing all these foes, and most of you went, however lightly, back to bed. The following morning, you guys continued your travel, and near midday, you all came upon what you could recognize on the horizon as to be a small village of some kind. No more than a dozen houses, built on platforms raised above the swamp edge, or the swamp waters. As you approach, by the way, Bree and Angie, you guys are still not feeling too great since yesterday's fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have 1 point of exhaustion left.
That's not it per se.
right?
You feel this. You feel a little flu-like. No clear airways. You get like itching across the neck and shoulder area.
They're becoming werewolves.
But aside from that, nothing at the moment.
I want to become a werewolf.
Well, you're currently. Oh, by the way, Utsil lost his right arm.
That's probably you.
Speaking of that,
That's really.
But you feel you're completely
big
fine other
yeah.
than that. You're not ill.
Other
or
than
anything.
that, you're
not ill.
fine.
other than that, you're fine.
We're
But
just
if you
a
want to
little
become
issue
a
now.
werewolf,
Because
I'll
the-
make that happen.
The ripped off arm was magically healed and successfully, which means that you're not dying because of it. It is an inconvenience.
But just, yeah, you have 1 arm left.
And one
That
question, by
sucks.
the way, Angie,
Inconvenient.
you mentioned you did not carry the portable hole in the backpack.
Oh no, I did.
Alright.
For
Okay, but
because I didn't specific.
on normal times, where do you wear it?
Like on me.
What's on?
Like a
Where's on you?
handkerchief in her pocket.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have a breast pocket.
No.
In the
Her
back pocket.
inner pocket.
You're
You
wrong.
You can say that's in the cloak or in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Right. In that case, You guys approach and through some high perception rolls, notice that in the distance, the small figures that were moving around in this village were Lokatha, which are creatures, fish-like humanoids that were on Theodore's list.
Kind of like Kaitoa, or
No.
no?
Much less, a little bit less fish-like in that regard. Here, if you want to know what the Lokatha looks like.
I mean, they're pretty fish-like, right?
They're a little fish-like, but they're a little less fish-like than Kuto are. Let's see, can I...
Kaitoa are just like...
In a different way. Here.
And
This is what a Lokatha looks like.
Bubble.
As a seal has a pet.
Well, that's just the official art.
That's adorable!
Now all of them
Well,
have
it's-
seals.
They
All of
better
them
have
have a seal.
It seems like it's a friendlier fish, because the eyes of a Kaitoa.
They probably are French.
You guys have seemingly...
French. They probably are French.
they're French.
You have all spotted them
No.
before they apparently spotted you, so how do you want to go about this?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we see a little of their surroundings, right? A little where they live.
Yeah, you see this... Well, it's a small village, you can easily see all of it. It's about, you know, a little less than a dozen houses.
Okay. Is there also... It's a bit in the water located, or...?
No, it's on stilts, like out above the water. It's like a good 3 feet off. It's partially built on like a shore side, but most of it's above the water. And it's like 3-4 feet above the water itself.
Any central stairs, or...?
There's
Way to get there.
there's even walkways from the shore into the village itself, but it isn't. As I said, it's not massive.
Yeah.
And they seem to be moving around outside a little bit, doing their day to day.
Theodore, they are friendly, right?
I hope so, but our experiences do not. I would not assume it, just in case.
Right, so how do we approach it then?
Friendly?
In a friendly matter.
Yeah.
Hello, friends!
How
Exactly.
far are we away from them?
Like half a mile.
Oh. They probably didn't hear that.
So, yeah. Just be friendly about this. Just go like, hi, see what language they speak. They can understand me and you can understand them. Right, zero.
Danny, everyone.
Yeah, and everyone can understand me, apparently.
No one can keep secrets from me.
So,
Oh, we just don't say it.
so let me do the talking, and you
I
put
do
on
the
the helmet,
listening.
and you do the listening, and then we'll see if they're friendly or not. Because last time, we should be a bit careful with new folk we meet.
We'll be fine.
Apparently so.
Let's do it.
I mean, it's not our fault their god died.
I
My
mean,
god
it is,
was weak.
It kinda is.
it's to a degree.
They asked us to get like a big monster, and
Yeah, but we were the ones who picked the monster, so I understand if
they
they
had no
think...
objections about it, us feeding that thing to their gods.
No, true, but I understand that if they would want to blame someone for this, they would
Oh,
blame
yeah.
us.
Oh yeah, but
So, yeah.
To be fair, it was chained up.
that too.
So there was more than enough, like, probability that it would not have survived, but apparently,
See,
Well,
their
it's
god was
also a
just
troll.
weak.
yes. Yes. Well, I will this time keep myself quiet because I do not speak Lokathian. I'm not sure. So
Please tell me they don't speak Lokathian.
I do not. I'm here to research. I have not yet.
So I will ask what language they speak. Okay, let's move, people.
And you guys all begin to approach. Once you get closer, a couple hundred feet away, some of the people on the outskirts do begin to notice you. You see there are small boats out on the lake with fishermen in it. Some people holding up very small farms outside, just a couple, couple square meters. They begin to notice you, although as none of you are brandishing weapons or yelling as you approach in a fury, they seem to not mind your presence, although heads are turning.
This wave is like, Oh, no, shit.
I feel so bad for you.
As you guys
I'm not
approach, you
used
do
to
notice
that.
that the walkways are not made for horses. Your horses are not meant to go onto the village, on and into the village itself. So you kind of like approach the side. That's what you notice.
Can we let them stay here on the shore? The horses?
Well, they do need to be fed.
What do you think? Horses on the shore?
I mean, yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, we can visit them.
Yeah, it's not like.
Again, like, this isn't a massive city. Like
Yeah.
maybe you can see the other side of the. If you look through the house on the other side of the village, like 50 meters away. Like it's very small.
Mm-hmm.
You guys leave the horses there on the side. Begin to enter. There's at this point like some commotion. Sees like some of the fishermen beginning to like turn their heads. Some making their way back. Others staying where they are. People coming out of their houses, and they are like larger than most of you, which is strange.
Are they
Except for
larger than
Angie.
Angie?
No, they're about the same size as Angie.
Okay.
Like they're not small folk. They're pretty
This is
big.
weird.
I thought these were a bit smaller.
Yeah, me too. Well, okay.
Now, at some point, you're as you make your way through, the center of the village seems to be a larger open building. The sides are completely open. One side's closed. There are what seems to be like tables set up, some type of communal area. Here is where there are a couple locals that are seem to be, you know, they're not, many of them are not wearing like decent clothing, but these seem to be adorned with some type of station accessories. And they do begin to like kind of meet your troop in the middle. You kind of like you come to a stop and on the wood streets of this village.
Yeah. I'd like to meet them with a bow, so I present myself and I say, "Hello, my name is Brianna Goodbarrel, and I'm here with my friends. We come in peace."
The other individuals who are standing, you know, across from you at this moment, they don't bow back.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
They kind of like cock their head and go, "It's not often that we have people coming from outside of the swamps."
They talk in common.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
all understand them.
Okay.
Thank
Oh.
God. Thank more than
God.
I assume if you say God, that you
it's
mean
more than
yeah.
well, I don't know how that works.
Thank my god.
But hence the wonder, how can we help you?
Well, you see this guy? Point to Theodore. He wants to study you, because he comes from a place that only has humans. How boring is that?
Who wants to
And
learn
I
about your
just
culture?
squeeze a bit in your hand because I understand that this is an insult to you. It's okay, honey, I say.
In that case, I guess you do not need anything for us to give and come with no ill intent.
Why would we?
Wonderful.
Fighting people is mean.
My
I don't
name-
want to be mean.
Is Duremf.
Durem.
I am the shaman of this place, and if you need anything, let me know. Aside from that, we can see what we can do for accommodations for you to stay in.
Yes, that would be really great.
We have tents.
But we don't often have visitors.
Well, as you can see, I am very small. I can sleep anywhere.
That is good.
Outside?
Whilst you remain here, again, we are not accustomed to having travelers. You are welcome to mingle with our society, although some might be wary of outsiders. We'll keep a close eye on you all.
Of course.
We understand.
Does that mean I get a designated buddy here?
Not exactly.
She would like.
You can make a buddy here.
And he kind of like, at this point, he turns to Theodore, who apparently wants to stay with him. And he goes, if you wish to learn about the society, I think it would be more than correct for you to meet Henith when she comes back. Henith is the communal leader here and will be able to really set any rules that might be needed. Aside from that, you are welcome. Here, sit down. We can see if we can get you all something to eat. I'm assuming your travel has been rather long.
Yes.
What do you eat around here? What do you like?
We eat consume various types of fish, whatever we can grow out here, which is not much, but I'm not sure what cuisine you're familiar with. I'm not familiar with any of yours.
How do you eat your fish?
Like any person or animal eats, like put it in your mouth and chew it.
Yeah, but
I mean, how do you
baked,
prepare
raw,
the
or
fish?
Sometimes we cook it, sometimes we prepare it. We don't. I don't know. No, these are interesting questions. Other specific manners you all expect your food to be prepared?
No, you can just give me a fish and I'll eat it.
Oh god.
Right.
Well, I am able to prepare my own fish because I always cooked salmon for myself, so I know how to prepare a fish to eat it.
That's good. Here, and you kind of like, you guys sit down with them. Theodore begins to ask them questions, about their society and how it works. There are some people who like very interested and just come take a look at you, although most of them seem to be keeping a bit of a distance.
They seem nice.
Not too much later in the day, by the way. You begin to hear commotion outside. You begin to hear people call out like, "Oh, they're back! They're back!" And as you see, there's a troop of some like 20, 25 of these Locatha that seem to be making their way back, dragging with them the day's hunt. Various types of deer. You see a regular-sized crocodile dead that's being dragged along with them.
Theodore, look.
Yeah.
That's a big crocodile now.
Yeah, it's a regular size.
Oh, the regular.
Yeah.
Damn.
They begin to bring it in, and the Durenev gets up and he goes, "I think it would all be wise for you to follow me."
Just one question to the DM.
Yeah.
These are fish like people, right?
Mhm.
They eat fish.
Yes.
Would it be cannibalism?
Yeah.
I was thinking
They are
the same.
considered humanoids.
Okay.
It's a completely different type of creature.
Yeah.
They are fish-like in the appearance. That would make most sense to you.
Yeah.
If I started to describe a fish person to you without saying fish-like, it becomes very difficult.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's a
but it's
great-
Fish-like is a very easy way to say what they look like.
Yeah, but I would say if they would really be like fishes, they wouldn't eat each other, right?
Why don't you just have Brie ask that to them? I feel like that's a great question.
I mean, they're not eating their own kind.
They're not eating their own kind. It's not
No.
cannibalism.
No, but yeah, okay, it's not cannibalism. Just
But it looks like.
comes close. It looks like it, maybe.
If you want to see it that way,
Is it cannibalism?
No, I
if
it's
just
a
we-
was
completely personal
wondering.
choice. But
I was just wondering.
sure,
And
Yeah, that's the question.
yeah, how much they differed from each other.
kind of a lot because they're like it's bigger than you are, and a fish is normally like that big max that they
Yeah.
pull out of the waters here.
Yeah, man.
That's me.
You're a fish.
You meet
Look.
with the matriarch of the village, a woman named Henith, who seems to have joined today's hunting party. As she kind of like approaches you, Durant begins to do introductions before she herself kind of steps up and goes, "Interesting that we get travelers here. You're more than welcome to stay however long you'd like. Although, at the same time, we cannot have people draining our resources. Everybody plays their part. If you intend to stay for a longer period of time, I hope that you would participate in some of the gathering of materials and whatever we need to keep this village running. Aside from that, you're more than welcome to stay."
That's understandable.
She talks to them for a moment and goes, like they whisper to each other for a moment before she turns back and he goes, I think we still have some rooms that we can clear out for you all to stay in if that's preferable.
Yes.
Tonight we will have a feast, welcome you all, and you get to meet some of the people. There might be some questions for those from outside of the swamps.
Yes.
I love answering questions.
And
She's really
I
good
will
at it.
prepare a few songs for you.
What?
Songs. Do you know music?
I'm not familiar.
It's like this! And I pull out the flute.
Oh no, let's not.
So give a.
That's a bad example. Sorry, honey.
I will show you tonight.
Right.
I hope it's quite enjoyable.
Well, you are all welcome in our village, and as long as you don't cause trouble, there won't be any.
As trouble. So far-fetched.
Trouble is her middle name.
Alright.
You guys,
Troubled Big Five.
you guys are eventually shown to a small building which seems to have been used as storage before, which they now clear out for you to be able to sleep in. It is a little cramped. It isn't really meant for this many people to sleep in, but your horses will be taken care of. And for depending on how long you guys want to stay, you don't have to participate in the village running of things, but if you decide to stay for a longer period of time, they would appreciate it.
I mean, what are the things we can help in? Because I am still a 4-year-old child.
Either building or the gathering of food.
I am very
It's
good
a very-
at gathering stuff.
It's a very simple village here.
Yeah.
They live very primitively. There's no.
I'm
They
Not
seem
as
to
good at
have.
building.
You know, they're mainly a hunter-gathering society. Then combined with fishing, they do seem to have a relatively sophisticated way of farming fish. You see that they actually have like localized nets where they keep certain types of fish in.
I want to help with catching fish.
But aside from that, it's nothing specific that's very standout of them.
Yeah, I want to do the fishing.
There's also no
How
different.
long are we
Yeah.
about to stay though?
There's definitely also no shops here. You will learn over the course that you stay here that they trade everything amongst individuals. For the two, well,
Give it all.
Theodore suggests he needed at least 2 weeks here to properly make down his markings. But however long you want to stay after that is up to you guys.
I personally don't need to do anything.
Well, I'd like to make a start with a few things, but I can't do a lot in here. So
Well, do you guys want to stay for longer than the 2 weeks, or will you just stay for the 2 weeks? Because that's important if we go do the
I am
downtime.
okay with anything.
See.
I mean, I guess 2 weeks is fine.
then we do 2
The 2
weeks.
weeks, you won't be required to help them out, but it would be appreciated if you're not doing anything else.
Well, I would.
For which,
like to help.
like, if you want to help out, you do give up days for that, but you build alliances. You eventually learn that they have a head hunter and a head fisherman. Reelan is the head hunter and came back with Heenith the other day.
I mean, can we stay at least 1 extra day so I can just help fish? I really want to do that.
And
Sure.
Minal is the
Sure.
head fisherman.
How?
Minal.
Mino.
Minnal.
Mino
And all of them
is
just
the
speak
head
common.
of-
There seems to be some talk in a language you guys don't understand, except for if you want to use your
Of course.
helmet, you can understand what they're saying. Although none of you,
I always,
none of you recognize the language.
I always want to use it when I can.
So we'll go left to right on the table, like we normally do with downtime. Starting with you. You guys are staying for 2 weeks
And a day.
and a day for your sake, I guess.
Yes.
Give me one moment. Get that crocodile.
I like this music. I also listen to it at home. Really, I do.
So-
yeah.
Party finds.
Fair. I didn't expect that.
Yeah,
Oh
you-
right, no. Okay, so one mistake, as I explained in the recap. You guys returned to Dire Troll. That all that shenanigans happened. Then you fled. The next day, nothing happened. The day after that, you found a half-dead giant crocodile. The day after that, nothing happened. The day after that, you were attacked by those zombie things. The day after that, you find the village. One second. And that's where we're at. You, for the 2 weeks, the one day you want to help fishing,
Yes.
the 2 weeks, what do you want to do?
I want to take off those days and learning Mercedem.
So you can add, it's Mercedian. Sorry, I changed, Mercedem was the old way, it's Mercedian, no. You currently have 34 days, adding 14 to that will bring you to a total of 48 days, which you spent doing that. Which means you have 13 more days to go. Or 4 times that if you do it on your own without a master.
Which is...
52, I think.
Okay.
52 left, 48. Full days you've done on your own. Anything else? That's or is that just your 2 weeks?
It's just my 2 weeks and
Right.
1 day fishing.
After that, you help fishing. There are you find out the Lokatha here begin helping the village very young. There are children your age that already help in whatever way they can,
Yes.
including in the fishing.
Am I making a friend during fishing?
A child.
Yeah, a child.
That depends. Are you are you trying to look for that? Trying to communicate with people?
Yes.
Sure.
I want to have a friend who has the same age as me, at least. Close to it. I want to have a child friend. I don't want to be a friend with only adults.
You spend some time in the village, and here and there you know during the feast when people are eating whatever, the kids go from the table earlier to play. You can join them at the end of the day if you want to.
Yes.
Eventually, the day that you decide to go fishing, you have some people that you know. Some of them stay on the and fish from the village itself, like out into the water. Some actually go out in small boats. Some going with their parents. And if you want, there is a child which you know as Dozil, who
How do
Dozil.
I
His father actually has a small boat, like a small kayak-style boat, in which they go fishing every day. In which, if you ask, you would be invited to come along with them.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
But that's for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I go pee.
And like all the stories, by the way, that you tell about anything you have done so far, they are completely oblivious to what's outside of the swamps.
So they're
They recognize your kind, but not your color, which is strange. Like they're like, oh, we've never seen green kobold before.
We're
Cool.
only used to the black ones.
Yeah. But aside from that, like anything you tell them about the outside world is like alien to them.
Cool. Okay, now I go pee.
You can go. Angie,
I want to help 3 days.
3 days.
Yes.
Okay. 1 second. So yeah, so you guys are staying 15 days.
Yeah.
Because Zero wants to stay 1 more day.
Yeah.
3 of those days you spend helping them. In what way do you want to help them? Hunting, gathering. Do you have something else completely?
I mean, hunting and gathering.
Well, it's either, yeah. I mean, they're farming, and there's groups that go out specifically to
One
hunt.
day I go hunting. The
Yeah.
next day I go farming.
They hunt various types of creatures here. You see some like crocodiles. As I said, there's types of deer before here. There's fish that walk, like that can crawl, like large salamander style creatures.
Yeah.
Anything larger than that, which they either find tracks for, or they seem to avoid. They specifically try to evade facing large things. If you go out hunting with them, you hear as well of them attempting once to hunt giant crocodile, but it didn't go well because the moment they got close, some of them died. Like they didn't even get eaten; they just got close and died.
Oh.
So aside from that, they hunt some small things, and your magical capabilities certainly help with that, and they're incredibly amazed. There's no, aside from the shaman, There seems to be no magic here, especially not in the capabilities you have. They're very late for druidic, if anything. But 3 of the days you spend helping, which means you have 12 days left.
I will use 12 days to my jewelry kit.
All of it?
All of it, yeah.
Okay. Because you mentioned you also wanted to learn Elvish with Theodore.
I changed my mind because this is. I mean, I can do that in like watches maybe.
Well, that you won't actually learn it, and you have to take full downtimes to take on time.
I'll take it another time because the jewelry I want to finish.
You spend
13 more days.
or 12 more days doing jewelry stuff,
Yeah.
which brings your total to 13 days with the master, 35 days on your own, which means you still have 18.25 to do.
I had 22.25 days left.
21.25, or 21.25 you had left.
Oh.
Now
yeah.
it's 18.25.
18.
Because if you learn something on your own,
No, okay.
it's 1/4 of the day.
And in one evening, I wanna open the portable hole.
Yeah.
And check on some things.
What do you want to check on?
Because I just checked my notes, and I only have a few things in it. And there is a broken safe in this.
Right, the entire fucking safe is in there.
And I want to make sure it's empty.
I'm pretty sure you guys emptied it. There's just a heavy chunk of metal there now.
Okay.
I forgot that.
We might need that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you guys have like a 200-300 pounds of just steel with you.
That's like a lot of steel.
I mean,
Yeah, it fills up a lot of the bag.
We can
And I'm
use
pretty
it.
sure you moved Angie. You took Angie out, then dropped the thing in there, and
Jillian.
Yeah,
Jillian.
we did that.
So as to not crush her body.
and next to that there is the orb of shielding. But I think I have that on.
You should have that on you, otherwise you can't use it.
so that's. And the potion of lightning breath.
I don't think it's
Did you guys use that?
No.
Yeah, that's still way back when from the goblins, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, so you have that.
Can I have it?
And Jillian.
And Jillian.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, because they were after something. Were it like really zombies? Like
They seem to be relatively like quick and dexterous for a zombie, but they seem to be zombies nonetheless.
like
Like you guys have faced enough undead to know these were definitely undead.
okay.
But you've also faced zombies, which are generally a little
Yeah,
slow.
okay, but they're like undead.
So
They're definitely undead, yeah.
So it could be. This is the conclusion I draw.
I'm drawing.
That they were after Jillian's body. Because I mean, for necromancy reasons.
Hope they know.
But why would they want to do that with
I don't
my
know, but
cousin?
that's the only fucking thing that's in the portable hole.
Maybe it's not the portable hole that they were going after.
I don't have shit.
I don't know.
Do you have shit?
I never buy stuff.
This is something from like whenever you were on your own. Something from
don't-
them.
Buy stuff.
No, but
I don't have anything.
Well, I think it would be something for me then, but I don't know what.
I mean, I have a picture of Zira puking out of the flute.
That's definitely what they were
That's
after.
what they were looking for.
That's it. There's so no doubt that they couldn't get it now.
I have a flying scroll.
By the way, important point of note for the two of you. The day after you guys arrived at the village,
Oh.
that feeling you had the day before has spread out to the point that you guys have now blisters on your neck, throat, and your lower side of your face
And if I
that are like bulging.
cast cure wounds, it doesn't help.
Nope.
Do I need to take a look at it?
If you
Should.
like, and what like later in the day, if it's not completely fixed yet, one of them will go. For the, you guys begin to become, how are we gonna say this? A little less strong in your stamina, as well as you're less attractive. So your constitution and your charisma scores go down by 2 each, which means you actually also have significantly less hit points because it brings you down into the negative. I'm pretty sure, or no, it brings you down to 11.
No,
I
it brings
don't
me
feel
back
so
to 10.
good.
Oh, in that case, yeah, you have 8 hit points less.
I'll
Right
take
now.
a
8.
look
Yeah.
at
Oh,
it.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
8?
Make a what kind of how do you want to look at it? What skill would you want to use to discern?
Can you explain me why it's 8? Because I can't find that logic.
Sorry, no, it's not 8. It goes down by 2, so it brings you to 10. But you lose because your Constitution modifier goes down by 1. You lose 1 hit point for each level.
Right.
I don't think they're after you.
But is my the number of Constitution, is that going down or the modifier?
The score goes down by 2.
Okay, by 2.
So the
For
plus
Constitution and Charisma.
in charisma, yeah.
You get
Motherfucker.
Just
You're
make sure you remember your regular score,
Okay.
just in case. You want to
So
look at it.
the thing is, I want to look at it as a medical perspective and a magical one.
okay. You can make a medicine or arcana check.
I'll
If
make
you
the
poke
Arcana
it-
check.
It will explode.
Does somebody else want to
Can I look at it from a medicine perspective?
go ahead and make a medicine check?
If you
Because-
poke it, it will explode.
I mean,
If you know what it is, I might be able to look for
I
herbs
mean,
or
plus
something.
8 is
That was
more
sad.
favorable
That was-
than
it went
plus
It went like
4.
so.
Oh.
I don't-
Ouch.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Alright, so it's 12 on its own.
Yeah.
I think it's a plus 7.
Uh,
So it would be a 19. I have to double check.
Where's your character sheet?
What'd you get?
Sad. I have a plus
so-
8, but I rolled a 4, so it's a 12.
It's definitely not magical. You find that out.
It's
So it's not. It doesn't seem to be some type of magical infliction.
19.
19, however. Did you guide yourself?
Yes.
Okay, that's
I
it.
did not. Did I not?
No, you did not.
But he did.
You should say that.
I think he
I'm
did.
assuming you have some time to do this. It
It's
won't.
like it's something I want to like spend time on.
Yes. Go ahead and roll add the d4.
I
You
did.
already did.
I did. That's why.
Oh, that brings
I
it
did
to
actually
19?
guide.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
19.
okay. Well, yeah. I just assumed you used guidance.
Yeah, as well. That's.
yeah, no,
that's
you-
what-
You right. You. Yeah, 19. You recognize what it is. It's not very common. You've only heard about it and not seen it. It happens sometimes whenever dwarves venture out and they go to Illinois. It is in very humid places. It happens sometimes. It is normally carried by undead. It is a disease called blue rot, which will begin with blisters that spread out around the neck and throat. Eventually, they will begin to pile up and the skin will begin to bulge until you're carrying like a big hunchback worth of shit. Which, eventually will kill somebody carrying it.
Okay, so wait.
So I.
Normally with a burst of most of the blisters and then most of their organs come out.
Alright, before George says anything.
It is not necessarily like it only gets transferred through like blood contact. Hence, they had the large hunches, but
Alright.
they were already dead. And then when they stabbed you, that shit got.
Can you promise me something?
Yes.
When you kill Bree, it's because of something amazing in it.
Not because of
not this shit.
Not because of blisters.
No.
Yeah.
No?
You know what a
Because-
dire
Isn't that
blister-
like
Because
the
Brie-
epic way to go
Not
out?
because
I would be okay at this point that if Bree dies, but not of this.
Somebody did.
Will
Yes,
George
you already
do
did.
that?
Well,
It's George.
there's a few things. What would I know in terms of treatment? I guess that's maybe. Is there magical ways that?
Yes.
It is considered a disease.
Right.
Hence, you would have learned about it whilst you were studying with your clerical knowledge.
Lesser
There are-
restoration or
You haven't
whatever.
said
There
anything.
are non-magical ways of attempting to heal it, but they are far less successful.
Yeah.
Don't let us
Which
die.
would be a combination of
I won't.
herbs local to the area where the blue rot was picked up in, and then smeared over the affected area in the hope that it works.
Well,
That's the big question.
so would lesser restoration work?
Yes.
Because you
Attempt
said
it.
disease. Okay. I'm gonna need a day.
I
to,
don't.
No, you don't.
You have it.
I have
You
lesser
had a long
restoration
rest.
always prepared.
Right. Okay. Let's. Sure. I've prepared it.
You had a long rest, right?
Considering
it
that he
always
finds it
prepared.
out now, and lesser restoration is not on your regular list of
No.
prepared spells,
It
we'll
is
assume
online.
that you don't. You, on the other hand, have. Well,
Yeah. It's ever
Go
since.
ahead.
Yeah. I'll
From a, like, yeah, yours is from a very just like technical standpoint. Like, yeah, I can fix this.
Yeah. I'll use lesser restoration.
What does it look like when Zero uses lesser restoration?
What it looks like.
Yeah,
Oh.
you have your various artificer tools,
Oh,
which you somehow will probably use in the casting of the
Tweezers.
spell.
Yeah. I make it look.
Yeah.
Just look,
Very
This
doctory.
This will only hurt a little.
this only hurt a little.
I put on the goggles. I have my all my flasks and stuff,
Like
which are
fire
suddenly
thing,
filled when I start speaking the words with a magical liquid. Then I walk up to the first person who's gonna get treated. So who's gonna be Bree? I walk up to Bree
Bitch.
and
Why do you call me bitch? I have lesser hit points than ever.
while I'm still speaking the words
I'm a level-
and doing
I'm a 6
and
character now.
using and mixing the things with each other. Once I'm done with them, I just start rubbing it over the blisters and they disappear.
Right.
Most likely.
Maybe
Well,
disappear.
we'll find out because there are rules for curing a disease. Which that was a DC for you to contract this, which will be a similar DC if you attempt to heal it. So,
For fuck's sake.
So if this fails, we die.
So you shouldn't like.
But you can try again.
And we know how that works. When he had to roll
let's
for
see.
free,
Curing a
that works.
disease.
No, but you can try. You can try to cure it again.
when curing a disease from a creature with a spell, a spellcaster must succeed in a spellcasting ability check equal to the DC that caused the disease to take hold initially. You gain a bonus to the roll equal to the spell's level in which you cast it. And if you fail, you have to try again the following day.
Well, it is a second level spell and I have nothing higher, so it's gonna be a second level.
Yeah, so you can make a spellcasting ability check, which in your case is an intelligence check, and add the level of the spell, which is 2.
A modifier?
So the intelligence modifier.
Yeah, an intelligence
Well,
modifier.
First of
modifier
all,
plus the spell level.
that would make it a 15.
15. Okay. The concoction is spread out over your neck and upper shoulders. And over the course of that day, the blisters begin to subside.
Can I not
Whether or
also-
not they come back tomorrow, you'll have to find out after a good long
Can I do
rest.
the same for this one here?
Sure, go ahead. Single spell slot, but you guys are currently having some downtime regardless.
That's a 21.
You see?
Your blisters also begin to subside, but to see if they will actually stay away, you'll have to find out
That's Pharaoh
in the
magic.
next sleep.
That's Pharaoh magic.
Yeah.
That was that was an important
Well,
note.
this die rolled a 4 and a 5. This one rolled an 11 but plus 10.
And that's my die.
Plus 10.
Yeah, my spellcasting ability is a plus 8.
Wow.
No, it's your intelligence modifier.
Oh,
Plus
It's not a
2.
spell attack bonus.
no, then it's another.
No. No.
Your intelligence is plus 5,
Yeah, plus 5.
plus 2 for the level of the spell,
Plus
which is
7.
7. What'd your roll for Bree?
5.
5. So plus
12.
7. Okay.
12, and then for me it's a 18.
Another, yeah.
And this is gonna fuck it up.
It'll
You
be
see?
fine. I have these
No,
this
it's
spell
not.
always prepared.
You can
I'll just do it
Remember when I
again.
said just kill me on the battlefield or jam another dagger through my head?
just
It's
do it
okay,
again.
but not
Sure.
this.
Sure.
Not this, please.
You're not gonna die right now.
We'll see.
Just do it again the next
Yeah,
day.
we'll see.
If the blisters return the next day, I'll just do it again.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change that spell of my regular prepared spell list.
Bree.
Is too useful.
Yeah.
The second day that you guys reside in the village, which will sadly take 1 day off of your total downtime, because you spend it in a tingling fever whilst under the hood. You
I
have
told you.
your blisters have come back and have worsened.
Mm-hmm.
During the night, you suffer 21 points of necrotic damage, which are reduced from your maximum hit points.
So I'll do it again.
Okay,
So
then-
minus 21.
When that
I'm a
that
level 3
happens,
character now, guys.
when she gets sick, I will.
Or maybe level 2, if you roll.
Just do it again.
Maybe I should.
I will
You can try both.
stay a day.
Okay, fair.
You can both try it. It's just a spellcaster can only try once per day on an individual.
When Brie gets sick, I will spend my day beside her.
Okay, so,
So-
is that a day we would take off from helping the village or from
Yeah.
learning your? Okay.
No.
The following day, Bree's looking significantly worse.
Hello,
She is
darkness, my
conscious,
old friend.
but not doing great.
So we'll both do it.
We'll both do it.
We'll both.
Okay, who's gonna do it first?
If you both fuck up.
I will.
Go for it.
Cause
If she dies,
That would be the stupidest way to die. Sorry.
I got this, girl. I got this. It's +7, so that's 23.
Okay.
You see, he's bummed by that. He wanted to kill me this way. You see it?
I got this, girl.
Yes,
I
see
got
it.
you.
I can read your face, DM. Oh god.
what you doing?
What's up, George?
Got you.
You're thinking so hard, I can hear it.
I was just checking something that I could do.
I
Zira,
In case it went wrong.
Zira is, casts the spell again, and it at the moment has the same effect as it had
The
the day before, where the blisters subside. It's worse today, so it doesn't bring her back to the normal Bree. But you'll have to find out after a long rest whether or not it worked.
While you're with a fever, I give you a little kiss on your forehead. Makes you feel better.
Well, Bree's
I
getting
will.
cranky. She tells everyone to fuck off.
Before you take, you go take a long rest, I'll cast Death Ward on you.
It's probably smart. Yeah.
Okay.
Just in
Yes.
case.
So
Well, that imbues me with confidence right now.
well, you won't die in your sleep.
The following day,
Mm.
Bree, you wake up. And all of you are kind of like anxious to see if she's fucking dead or not.
Wait. Can I fool them? Can I do if I pretend not to wake up?
Well, maybe you don't.
Considering you're like in a feverish near
medium.
coma state, it doesn't give you the mental like idea of like, oh, let me fuck with my friends. It's more like, oh god,
That's
I
a
hope I
shame.
don't shit myself to death.
That's a shame because
Shoot
I would
yourself
want to do
to
that.
death.
You can do that.
The following day, however,
That works
you
out.
do wake up. There are faint like remainders of the blisters, which were heavier than they were with Angie. They probably won't leave any scarring, but the next couple days there's probably like some remaining there, like it's visible that you had something. The disease is gone, mostly. But you know.
I mean, I'll just cast it every day on you if you want.
Please.
I'll just cast Death Ward every single.
Yeah, you want me,
Yeah,
to,
no, you're-
cast, you want
you're-
me to cast it again for you?
Don't worry, you're fine. By the way, you guys' charisma and constitution scores go back up to
Yeah.
what they used to be.
Oh, yeah. This is not good for my mental health if you keep fucking with me this way.
No worries, I will always get you.
Good. So that was your downtime. George, what did you want to do? You told me that you wanted to look if they had any smiths or something.
Something like that.
They don't have any metalworking here.
Well, that's.
They have
gonna
woodworking and they have fishing and stuff like
It's
that.
gonna change.
Like all their houses and stuff are being held together in very primitive
You're
ways.
gonna
Like
start a smithy
Then
here.
change of plans. They don't have a smithy. George is gonna,
Learn.
in his passion, continue talking, and if somebody picks up and they find something, he's gonna teach them something.
So you're gonna start a
Very
smithy.
basic, but he's gonna try to get them to get better fishing tools.
go ahead and make a just a general persuasion check.
I'll be.
He's really good.
Well,
Well, it's also trying to convince these people that have a life that is fine to
Charisma is
adopt other
stats.
tactics.
that is my strongest.
Yeah,
stat.
it's true.
I might as well
It's-
just not look at it. It's probably like 0.
Or -1.
I don't think
I
it's.
think it's a
mine.
0.
What's zero?
No, mine is
13.
13. Okay.
Don't
Uh,
guidance yourself with that.
No, because you would actively see me cast guidance on it, and that's weird in a conversation.
That's
Fair.
I will say,
You can
it'll-
also say,
the-
please God help me with
you
this
don't
because I want to-"
immediately find someone who wants to just learn from this outsider. How many days are you willing to wait to see if if you manage to like hook someone?
Every day.
I mean,
Well, George would definitely go around and. How much would a proper harpoon
Harpoon?
cost?
Probably similar to like a javelin. They have a slightly different design, but technically just the same item.
I believe Zero
Which
and
is
I will
5
tell
silver
them how busy.
pieces for 5 silver
I have
pieces
definitely told my new
javelin,
best
so
friend how
for
amazing my
harpoons,
dad is.
Yeah, but
Um,
how amazing his crafting is.
So
Yeah.
George would make a few of those 5 silver, so like 2 gold, so make 4 of them.
Yeah, well, you can also spend the if you want to diversify the options you want to give them. Their fishing hooks are made out of bone, which can also be made out of metal, and they use these fishing tridents, which are like a 3-pronged stick with which they can catch a fish, rather than having to immediately jam it with something more precise.
Well, George in that case would make designs that are based on what they already have, but just more reliable.
Okay. I would say it takes you 4 days before you find a Lokatha that is interested in what you're offering, and also willing to see how you make one. Do you want to spend your time like bringing this information over to this civilization?
Yeah.
Together with a small group of Logatha, eventually you build a very, very primitive forge, and learn them the very, very basics of smithing. They don't
By
have
the
any
way-
tools, though. Like, if you
Well-
leave, they won't have any tools.
Because they're so nice.
You leave your tools. You
I'm
can
not
buy
gonna leave
new.
my tools. I can make tools.
I'm gonna leave my tools.
Zero can make tools and then go
In
away and
fact-
make new tools, and then the tools disappear.
In fact, I will go to Angie. Can I have the save?
She now realizes, oh yeah, we have a save.
I feel like I found a good use for the metal.
I mean, yeah, but how are you gonna do it? Like here, or maybe because it's very heavy, so maybe we should like.
It is
Yeah,
very.
on the shore. Yeah.
So I don't
Bring
know.
it to.
The forge, by the way, is built on the shore. Like, they fuck off that they're gonna build it in their wooden village.
I know. So to the shore,
Yes.
I will go with you, and
Yes.
then we can.
Right. You
You
open
know.
up the portable hole. Again, it's a
Getting
deep,
it
straight hole.
we first
And
take
there's
out
this-
the body.
Yeah, there's a Jillian in there, potion, and a safe. Which, mark down for the safe 250 pounds of steel. Just so we know how much you have.
How much gold worth of steel do we have there? That's the
That's
question.
that's a lot.
That's a good fucking question,
That's
I
the
guess.
question I am.
I believe we did take it for.
It's not a whole, like, just steel like that, especially secondhand, is not worth a whole
How
lot.
much did it weigh though?
250 pounds.
200.
Let me see if I can find the fucking price of steel.
I'll go help them.
Yeah, because we won't
Well,
get it
you
out.
have one arm.
Well, I can pull on a rope if they
Right.
put it around the chest, the safe.
Considering an iron pot, which is the best fucking thing that I have, an iron pot is 10 pounds, worth 2 gold pieces. We'll go off of that and say that 5 pounds is a gold piece, which means 1 pound is 2 silver pieces worth. You have 250, which means you have 500 silver pieces worth, or 50 golds worth of steel.
I'd say that might be enough to make
Raw secondary steel.
some proper tools.
Okay.
A good end goal.
I don't hope they're freaked out about the body.
Smith's tools cost 20 gold.
Yep.
Considering you have 50 golds worth, that will take a chunk of that metal, and leave you
rest.
with, again, important to mark down, 30 golds worth of steel.
30?
Yeah,
30 gold.
which is 150 pounds, I think.
Angie, what is that thing you're holding?
30.
Is that your notebook?
Yes.
Which is 300
I- I-
silver.
I keep track of my inventory here.
Is
A
that your
pound is two.
magical?
Yeah.
Your magical notebook?
60
It's a
gold pieces
sorcerer
worth?
thing.
No, you have left
You want
30
to
gold
stand it.
pieces worth,
30. Because
which
This
is
is
150
That's not
pounds.
pricing. That's the sort of
Yeah.
thing. It's different.
pounds
Yeah,
safe.
big
Okay.
difference.
And keep that there. Okay, so that's the smith's tools.
Yes.
Which is one set of smith's tools. An
Yeah, we
anvil,
don't-
I'm pretty sure,
we
is
don't
a
have those
separate
in Hamilton.
item. No, it's not. Okay, it's part of the smith's tools.
Well,
So for that amount, which takes up, like to properly magically reuse the safe, you use a bit less than half of the safe to properly build just a set of tools and an anvil, which is a lot, but
there you go.
you do so. You get a good use for the for the fucking steel safe you guys have, I guess.
There you go.
I mean, would I be able to make jewelry out of it?
It is. It's steel, not something normally would people make
I
jewelry
mean,
out
you
of.
have steel.
You would be able to make like jewelry weighs so little that would be a negligible amount, unless you start like have an assembly line and
Mass
start
producing.
mass
Yeah.
producing jewelry.
Okay. I just asking.
It is from the amount you have is such a negligible amount to make jewelry.
Because I do want to make something.
Yeah, unless you want to say like, oh, I want to make like a full suit of jewelry with steel, whatever.
But I also have the now it's just a silver breastplate, but it used to be decorative.
It still is a completely like it looks really nice. It's
yeah,
still
but
a decorative
he
piece.
tore off the decorative part.
Oh,
You want to make something? Maybe
Then I
you
guess
want to
it's
use one of these beauties.
breastplate.
now it's just silver.
These are
Now it's
gems-
also worthless.
gems I have.
Gems
no.
you have?
It
Yeah.
very much still says the
If you want
cost.
to use one, except that one.
We wrote down a new one on the decorative.
But is that what else do you want to do?
This one.
Or is
This
that-
one?
Well,
This one.
just give general teachings
This one?
for that, so that somebody, one of them at least, gets like a good start.
Yeah, it is appreciated, and you assume that eventually, especially with helping set like building the force, there's more Lokatha involved. They seem to be interested in some ways. Heneth, the head of the village, is also like interested in this relatively new technology, and they start picking up elements of it. And it might take some time for them to like fully switch, but you introduce it to them. That's for sure.
George will make sure that there's like the stick, of Soul Forge, so basically the Morden sign on the building.
Sure.
Yes. Comes to
You're like a missionary.
Is there
Very much, yeah.
is there anything else you want to do?
No, that's what would spend my.
Oh.
Do you also want to teach them the ways of Morden, or just smithing? Do you want to introduce the
will-
religion, or
I will not like heavily push it, but I will definitely like push the way of like,
sure?
soul. Like,
Make a
force
persuasion
cleric. I mean that's magical. I'm gonna use guidance for that.
You're gonna cast guidance on yourself?
Yeah, because I want to show them that it's
Sure.
It's part of the shtick.
14. You might not have completely convinced them, but they're interested.
Doesn't matter. There's a seed that's been
Jesus.
Bree,
Yeah.
you
New invention.
had a bunch of shit you wanted to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
Well, there's a few things you wanted to do.
But you
Four to be, and we'll go down the list.
Yeah.
You mentioned you wanted to repair the half blade with the jasper.
yeah, but I don't think it's possible, right?
I mean, you can't do it. But
Yeah.
you can ask George to do it
Yeah,
if he's willing to spend some. No?
not this downtime, no.
Okay. In that case, you can't do that. You wanted to have a disguise kit proficiency.
Yeah, I have a disguise kit, but I don't have the proficiency, so that. And then I thought, no, I can do that.
Okay.
I don't know what I need to do.
But if you first and foremost want to build on the invention, which is what exactly?
Night vision goggles.
But tinker,
Nice.
so non-magical.
Tinker, non-magical.
Which will mean that it will still work in an anti-magic field, but they will be generally less powerful.
Yeah.
From the version
So
you
they
sent
will-
me,
So they will give me 30 feet of dark vision instead of 60 or something like
we'll
that.
find out.
Yeah, okay.
There is a version that I made from the version you sent,
Yeah,
a more refined version.
Yeah.
But first you have to draw the blueprints to find out how well it would work and what would be possible. So go ahead and make a tinkering check, which is based on your intelligence.
really?
Which you have
No,
to...
I disagree.
Well, this is
I
you-
disagree.
This is you being smart and trying to figure out how to see in the dark.
Want me to enhance
You
your
wanna
ability?
learn?
But it's still with Tinker's Tool, so that's with
Yeah,
proficiency.
I think
Yeah,
you
you're
can
proficient
do
in
that
it.
too.
So that's a +2.
But it's
instead
based
of
off of your intelligence.
Yeah.
So you.
So-
I want enhanced ability or a blessed.
From the from the 15 days you have, one of them you spent sick. So you
Yeah, I
have 14.
know.
Go ahead and roll. See how long it will take you.
That's a 17.
Okay. In that case, after the first day of work, you finish the. You begin to have the idea. You have to spend at least 3 more days to refine it, but you have it.
Yeah, cool.
Which will mean if you spend 4 out of your 14 days,
Yeah.
you come up with a design,
Yeah.
which is possible to build, which works as follows. You need a set of goggles with 2 clear moonstones wrapped in a sturdy leather band. And while you can wear these goggles, you lose any color you can see.
Okay.
While wearing the goggles in dim light, you can see within 30 feet as if it's bright. And while you're wearing the non-magical darkness, you can see as if it's dim light within 30 feet. There's a downside though. If something causes a significant surge of bright light within 30 feet of you, such as the lighting of a torch,
Or
the casting of a spell that obviously causes light, such as a sacred flame, fireball, or dancing lights, you must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the end of your next turn, or until the bright light is no longer within 30 feet of you, whichever is longer.
What are you doing?
Night vision goggles.
That's the downside.
She
They
does
are-
the exact opposite of my goggles.
You have moonstone.
They are, however,
Yeah.
significantly cheaper. Yeah, well, you have to have a clear one specifically.
Mhm.
You have to be able to see through them, which yours are not.
Useless.
They are significantly cheaper than a magical version would be, though. These ones would only cost 500 gold to make, and a week's worth of downtime.
Yeah. But I would say
Whereas
with
if
the-
you want to work away the downside of it, you're more looking at like 1,500 to 2,000 gold.
Could
Yeah.
you make 2?
Well, the first thing is I
Then I
would
can
like to
fuck with
make
those.
one and see
Ding, ding,
what
ding.
works. And you heard the thing with everything that causes light. You are probably
That's
going to be
Within
blind.
30 feet.
And with my +1 on Constitution.
Within 30 feet. So if you throw a fireball further away,
I mean, yeah, but
it won't.
30 feet of her.
Of me.
Well, of the one who's wearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she asked if he could also have one.
I mean,
So it doesn't need to be. So it does need to be far away.
you can also be practical and say, then when I cast
I mean, you
something fire,
you can also try to work away the downside, which will just be significantly more expensive.
Yeah.
I'll invest in you.
I mean,
You
she-
wanted to invest in Jillian first, and let's keep.
Well,
up to
I
date
have
first.
enough money.
Yeah, you do.
She also wants to invest in herself being able to watch in the dark.
Yeah, let's say I spend those 4 days on working on the night vision goggles, so I can.
Then you finish the version
The version.
with the downside to 30 feet.
I am not able to get everything to build it.
You can't get. You can get the leather work done. The moonstones are a little bit more specific. You probably won't find a jeweler for that.
Mhm.
I would say you can, from the full work week you have to do, which is 5 days. I would say you can do 3 of them now and spend 300 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they don't. You would have to trade 300 gold's worth of materials because they don't
Yeah.
use money here.
Mm-hmm.
And you could get somebody to make it for you. They do leather work here.
Yeah. Well, I do have something for that, but it's not. Yeah, it's not worth that much. I have leather armor, but
No, that's not.
not enough.
No.
No. But I do have leather armor and studded leather armor.
Which would bring the total up to like 50 gold pieces.
Yeah.
maybe,
I have
out of the
3
300.
bear traps.
So yeah,
Exactly. But
So,
it doesn't really bring you to.
game wise, could I spend 300 gold pieces and.
Not here.
No, not here. Okay.
I mean, I have a
Because they don't
safe-
trade in gold.
I have
Yeah.
3 bear traps.
I mean, what exactly do you need?
300 gold's worth of trading goods.
How much is a bear trap worth?
I think like 5 silver.
Damn it.
Not a whole lot. A hunting trap?
It's little assist.
It's 5 gold.
5 gold. Well, it's already 15 more.
So the safe isn't worth anything to you.
No, the safe is just steel.
Ooh, wait.
And again, 30 gold.
Warhorse.
Warhorse would be worth a lot more.
I have something. This one we don't know how much it's worth.
I mean,
Well, I could make.
A razor sharp titanium rapier.
That's your life drainer rapier.
Yeah.
That's not that.
Yeah,
It's the life
that
drainer
is the
rapier.
life drainer rapier.
But I could.
Really?
Take-
I thought those things were
No,
different.
sorry, they're the same item. You can give the handwritten one back to me because
We also have.
after you like this is just what it looks like. After you
And she
identified, you got the
also
magic card.
has
Oh, okay.
a silver breastplate with lace-like design.
worth 750 gold.
If you trade that, you can definitely get it.
Yeah. Let's do
Or you
that.
could.
Hank
Yeah,
currently has
but-
it.
And we also. What I could do is I can
also-
make
I need
300
myself.
gold worth of material and trade that for you.
Yeah, but that would cost you time, right?
2 hours.
I mean,
2 precious hours.
Yeah, that's the
great
way
to
you
do
could do it.
that.
That's the way you could spend gold
I mean, yeah.
in making something out of it to trade with.
Yeah, that's okay.
So you do that?
Yeah.
Alright, so you spend 300 gold, which you convert into items worth trading.
First time ever.
do you need to save again?
No, I would genuinely would put 200, like 300 gold of.
Yeah, the gold
Into it.
pieces themselves
Oh, okay.
are basically sacrificed to Morden in return for whatever you ask for
Okay.
it. Which in this case would be a lot of fishing and hunting equipment.
Morden is cool.
With gold hunting equipment, so it looks fancy.
No, because then like 30 gold pieces is only like a handful, so you would only,
And
you would,
gold is
like you,
pretty weak.
it's just the
I
same
know,
mass.
but it would look
So-
cool.
So
It would look cool.
Yeah.
It's a little fragile.
But you have 300 gold pieces done.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 days done. So 2 more days to go, specifically with the moonstones.
Yeah. So,
Aww.
do you have your tutus already? And 3 days of
You're
work.
wearing it, right?
Are you wearing your princess dress?
sure, why not? I have in the middle of this day I just
2 clear
changed into my
moonstones, right?
princess dress.
You need to clear
Keys everywhere.
moonstones, which are a little bit more expensive than the
I
regular
am a lizard.
moonstones.
That's true.
It's good that I'm not here.
Apparently I have changed into my princess dress, by the way.
Sure.
Well, in that
You-
case,
You're redoing the language most of the day anyway. So.
in that case, I spent 7 days,
Yeah.
and the other 7, could I use
That's how
those
it's like.
for? First of all, I'd like to play a bit,
Mhm.
see if the Lokatha like music,
Make a persuasion or make a performance check.
and after that, I'd like to see if there's time for the disguise kit because that will.
Well, we'll say the performer you can do like besides doing something else because
Yeah.
it's not like a city where you would travel bar to bar to see if you
Exactly.
catch on anywhere. So that you can do as a
Pretty
side
rough,
hustle.
rough audience. It's
Ooh.
an 11.
11. You play, and they appreciate that some things there. It's strange to them. You don't see the same type of like gratification that you would get for it if you would do it in a larger city.
Larger audience.
There are 2 things though that you are granted due to your performance
Okay.
during the 2 weeks. You get at the very end you get a bouquet of flowers
Aww.
presented from the village.
Because they wanted me to stop.
Basically.
No. As well as one individual gives you a nicely carved wooden statue of yourself.
Aww.
I appreciate that.
It's adorable.
Wooden statue.
I should start singing too.
Can I start singing now?
Nope. This is what you get at the end.
all
That's what you gain from it. You don't really persuade them to like, yeah, music's awesome.
Yeah.
They appreciate it.
Sort of.
Nee, bouquet.
Enough.
Enough to get like.
That's
A
your
wooden
that's
statue
your
of-
like evening hours, but your
Yeah.
day hours, the other 7 days, you want to spend on what exactly?
The disguise
effort.
kit is the proficiency for that.
This guy's good. Okay.
my evening hours I spent
Look at my
having
statue
fun with other kids.
Look at those curves.
Alright, so you spent 7 days on disguise kit on your own. There's no one here that has proficiency in the disguise kit that could help you, right?
Let me see. Let me see.
Does any one of you have
Probably
proficiency
not.
in the disguise kit?
No. They learn
Because that's also a reason I think
Smith's
why
tools,
brewer
to
supplies
the
and
alchemist
tools.
supplies.
Water vehicle.
You should also learn.
Okay.
I should learn how to
That's your done.
proficiently use this
Yeah.
kit.
How many days
And
would
the
I
water
have
tools.
finish total before I have it?
2.
I love that
You spent 8 days, so 2.
Okay, it takes you 55 days to learn anything.
Yeah.
That's with a
I
master.
would take another
Mhm.
one.
If you're learning this on your own, it's 4 times as long. So that's 220 days
So
to learn it completely on your own.
228.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
from days with the master, it's 2 less.
I mean,
No, it's 1 day with a master is equal to 4 days on your own.
Yeah, she spent 8 days.
No,
So it's
I have
7.
7 because I was sick.
Oh,
It was sick one day.
I mean, if you were
175.
learning how to brew beer, I could help you.
Yeah, so because I count in days spent with a master, you still have to do 53.25 days.
53.25.
Important. Days.
Utsil, however, what do you spend your downtime on?
So first of all, I want to reacquaint myself with my skills because losing an arm and stuff.
It takes a while to kind of like readjust, being able
Yeah.
to eat and stuff, dress yourself.
Yeah, dress myself, but also like survival, like setting traps,
Mm.
setting up my tent and stuff. So I want to spend some time like just focusing on myself, basically.
You wanted 3 bear traps?
True.
Add 3 hunting traps to your inventory.
Again, I'm out of mine.
You gather the weirdest shit.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're also from the goblins, because they use hunting traps whenever you guys were caught.
When we get shit and no one really claims it, I put it in my inventory.
Does any one of you have paper?
Yes, I have a leather-bound diary.
And I have.
You guys have access to paper if you need it.
Oh, okay. Then I will.
Theodore also has more than enough.
Don't ask Theodore if I can borrow some paper.
He has some leftover sheets, some ink if you need it.
What?
And then maybe a pen. And I want to. I have here 3 things that we found that are like historical artifacts. Start describing them on paper.
Documenting them.
Yeah, documenting
Yeah,
them.
you can like make a drawing, put some text next to it.
Yeah, and like where we found it and what circumstance.
So yeah, I guess you can archaeological journal you can add to your inventory.
Yeah.
What's the funniest thing? When you opened your book, your spell cards went from one side and they kind of slid to the other. I don't think she noticed.
Huh?
When your spell
Sorry,
cards
I'm
were
fine,
here.
So I'm focused on one thing.
It's
Yeah.
funny. Your spell cards were here. You opened your book and they just slid
Yeah,
to the other side.
I-
Right before they fell off, you closed the book again.
Yeah, I saw. That's what I did.
The funniest thing. Sorry.
Okay.
Utsil, anything else you want to do, or is that your downtime?
No, that's my downtime.
Okay.
So basically, reacquaint myself, spend time on myself.
Near the days where you guys are like finishing up here and preparing again to leave the following day, while you guys are having food, Theodore's in conversation with the head hunter, Reelan.
I'm sitting next to my best friend.
Who like they seem to be in conversation for a while, and then before they kind of like turn to you all, and Theodore goes, "You all should. I think we might be able to continue out from here, knowing what we look for. Can you explain again?" And Reelan, who's sitting there with you, you've worked with him if you went out with a hunt a couple times. He goes, "Well, there's been some months now since the last time you went there. But there's a nearby valley with a pond in it, which we've spotted larger than normal sized crocodiles before. Some time back, we decided we wanted to take a crack at it, see if we could capture one, but it didn't go exactly as planned. We once we approached, many of us began feeling sick. unwell just in this near vicinity of them, and if we got too close, the odor that came from their maws was so severe that we lost a couple of members before we even got into fight with them.
So it's
So
like poisonous?
stinky?
So, I'm not sure, but we never decided to go back there, and presumably they still reside in that space. We saw at least 4, but
I mean, could we make...
if Theodore is interested in that, maybe more something for your troop than our village.
I mean, if we would go closer, then maybe it's an idea that we have some sort of mask that the odor won't hit us that hard, maybe?
Yes,
I
the
don't know if
famous
that's-
gas.
I'm not yay and excited to get sick again.
So, exactly.
Sounds dangerous, but on the other hand, if we could write off more things off the list, could be worth it.
I mean,
I'll leave it up to you, because most of you have not gone through
Okay.
such well.
From what distance?
Moments.
Around what distance?
Well,
did they-
preferably, if I could inspect a crocodile in the same way that I've inspected other creatures before, where I can get up and close with them, seeing them from a distance doesn't actually give me too much to go off of, and if one of them happens to die in a fight, I prefer to also be able to dissect them.
I mean,
That's
fair, but
Or if you could capture one, but we lost the chain, so that...
that's
we
and
did lose the chain.
maybe like I don't want to die from smelling their breath.
George, can you make a new chain?
Yes, I could.
How long will
Will
that
you
take?
make a new chain?
An hour.
Okay.
I mean, I could. I guess, yeah.
You really underestimate how little time it.
I mean,
much
yeah,
time
I'm
it
not.
takes.
I'm just asking
I've
if
been
he
doing
wants
this
to
for a
make
long
another
time.
one.
I mean, I feel like by now I should be comfortable.
I believe in your.
Yeah, but the
capability.
question is, do you want to make a new one?
Yes, Zora, I want to make a new one.
Yay!
How much gold?
Well, 10 feet worth of chain costs 5 gold and weighs 10 pounds.
I mean,
Well, we got a new assignment, but it's
Not an assignment.
Yeah.
The headhunter,
Option.
Lokatha, mentioned to Theodore that there's a nearby valley in which they had found giant crocodiles. But when they tried to capture one, some of them began feeling sick upon approach, and when smelling the odor that came from the maw, some of them dropped dead.
I mean,
you're the science wizard.
They're drop dead. I feel like that details a lot.
Yeah, no, he
Okay.
said that some of them just straight up died whenever they got
Okay.
close.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
I am the science lizard, so would putting a
Cloth?
piece of cloth dipped in your own urine, would it keep out the smell?
Then the smell,
Like,
sure.
No, not the
It
smell.
will
but like-
definitely keep out
like
the smell.
The poisonous
Well-
Gas.
gas.
That really depends on the type of poison you're working with.
Another sciencey note. Do you have experience with what happened?
You're asking this to Reelan?
Yes.
He goes, I was there, but did not stay for long.
So it didn't look like magic?
Well,
Definitely no. Not from what I've seen from you.
More like poison.
was it poisonous or was it more rotting?
I mean,
Just disgusting.
I did not get close enough to smell it, considering that most of us can deal with some rot and not die from it.
So probably poisonous.
I mean, if
Well-
we go
Well,
tomorrow,
it could
then-
also be necrotic,
Well, if these...
considering what we've met so far.
I mean, true.
Well, sorry guys, but I'm saying if these type of creatures,
Thanks.
sorry, suffer from it, why should we do it? Because I remember you are kinda okay against poison,
No.
these guys, and the 3 of us aren't.
I mean, I could stay at
I
distance.
mean, I can make sure we're kinda okay against poison.
I could make an aura that would do something like that.
I mean, if you do not feel comfortable, then you can stay with me behind everyone. And, I mean, it's of their own choice.
Are these a threat to the village?
No.
No, they don't seem to venture too far, per se.
I mean,
And they're about a day's away from here, so it's not that they just
Okay.
would make their way easily.
can you
We've
maybe
just
describe, like, in what what kind of area they are? Is it like
What do I know about giant crocodiles?
Well, you saw a dead one before.
Mm-hmm.
They're a big crocodile. That's it.
That's it.
None of you have done intense study on crocodiles, per se.
No.
And this is also exactly why Theodore is here. You had a question, sorry. You said what?
Oh, okay. I had to think. Sorry. Can you describe like maybe what the area is? Is it like
The area we found them in. It's a relatively small valley with a pond in it that is edges on a to a hill in which there seemed to have been some sort of entrance to a cave. We thought maybe they used that as some type of resting place, but we never returned after that.
And the vegetation, is it like normal or is it also different?
Let me check. Good question you got.
I know. Sometimes I'm
Sometimes you're smart, and I'm really not prepared for it. I might have. Let's see. Is there anything about vegetation? He goes. We noticed that in the area there seemed to be large mushrooms that, if you were not careful, they would. If you accidentally aggravated one of them, they would release their spores, which would have a similar effect on any individual standing too close as the creatures themselves had.
So would it maybe be possible? I mean, do you know their diet or something? Or
Us, apparently.
I don't think their diet.
Regular
is common.
crocodiles is any small amphibian creatures and fish.
because what if they ate the like?
No crocodile, in my
Mushrooms.
experience, is vegetarian.
I mean, that's,
But they might be able to tolerate one another
yes.
rather than
But
live off of them.
maybe the spores of the mushrooms, like,
Maybe they made the crocodiles ill.
or maybe like it changed the
Genetics?
things around them, which made them adapt to it, and maybe
Yeah, that could
they
be.
go. I mean, because if it was in their food, maybe if they ate it, then they could get like, I don't know, something like that. Maybe they're close proximity to each other.
How much would I know about these kinds of mushrooms?
How much would I know about this? Because I'm touching
These
in
kinds
the
of
dark.
mushrooms.
Well, I like
Make
mushrooms
nature checks, both of you.
on a plate.
They're pretty good.
16.
That is was a wild, right?
Yeah, it's a wild
24.
ride.
24. Angie, you would know there are various types of poisonous mushrooms. There are mushrooms that you are familiar with that detonate to release their spores. Large enough to the size that they would kill people you've not encountered before, or really, you're not an astute learner of the fauna per se.
That's true.
So that's about as much as you know. Like, it exists, and maybe it exists bigger. Utsil, you would know that far in the Underdark, there are mushrooms that have a similar lethality to them. But also not incredibly common.
But would I know if the surroundings would adapt to the poisonous outbursts of the mushrooms? Like, of the ones I know.
It has some effect.
It would have effect on them to the point that like, if it kills if a poisonous mushroom in this world, you would know. If a mushroom is strong enough to kill a person, it will then use the host's body to grow out of. Like, it will kill them and then use the body as fertile ground, basically.
You'll become a fun guy.
But whether or not it adopts to the creatures adopt to them, that would be a very radical change in their evolution, which is not very common.
I don't think that these giant crocodiles are like adapting to the mushrooms. I think the mushrooms has taken them as a host.
Wait.
No, if it kills a creature, then it will use the body to grow out of. If a creature's
Oh,
alive,
to become the same
creatures that
mushroom.
survive encounters with those mushrooms don't always die. They don't begin
Oh
to
no,
grow into a
I think
mushroom.
I thought like it was a parasite.
No.
Oh, no, okay.
It's just like if it does kill you, it will use your body to feed.
Never mind.
And you know, it's more likely rather than the crocodiles changing to live in an environment like the mushrooms, unless this is really old and has been existing for a long time, in which evolution would have the time to adjust to that. It is more likely that they already had properties to their biology that would allow them to coexist. And you know, if the mushroom killed people in the nearby vicinity, then the crocodiles could eat them.
Yeah.
You know, or the mushrooms would be able to
but like
grow
that,
out of
I
the remains
think-
of dead creatures.
I think like that maybe
It would be a symbiotic
because
relation.
if the mushrooms take the host and the crocodile,
No, they don't take they grow
mean,
out
like,
of their body.
yeah, and the crocodile would like eat the remains of that. I mean, it's possible that he gets something in his system. I mean,
Well, they will definitely get like things in their system. But
so
it's
maybe
probably like
that's-
they're more immune to it than that they're.
but maybe they like also test it out a little. If you understand.
So the question is, are we gonna research it or not? Because you sound mighty interesting or interested in the
Yeah.
subject.
Okay, can I
It's-
just
it's-
make
I've
like
never
a
heard you
general
go this deep into
poison
something, so I
check
feel
because
like
I
you
lived
want to
with
see
a
this.
poison breeding dragon?
It's
See
like
if that sounds
Um,
familiar.
Bill,
to
what they
me.
rolled already. We can reach the limits there.
Yeah, I was just like, does it sound?
I mean,
Do I
again,
know names?
Poisonous plants, especially also where you're from, are very common.
Yeah.
This specifically, like you know, near where you live, there were definitely poisonous plants because though you're not mechanically resistant to them, you know, green kobolds would logically be more resistant to them than any other creature. So it would be just a natural ward. You would be like coexisting with poisonous plants, but
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a similar situation.
I'm quite interested because you know I've read some things about mushrooms, but I never heard about like animals around them doing this.
I mean, these are common. These mushroom types of mushrooms are common in the Underdark as well.
Yeah, but then I didn't know that. I mean, he's talking about the crocodile, so I believe
mean,
there's.
Let's just
something-
go
check.
there.
I kind of want to check it out because it's
Let's just
not something
go
I've
there.
heard before.
But
But-
let's go tomorrow.
Poison resistant stuff that might be useful.
Yeah.
Got you covered. If we go tomorrow.
Would I know something I can do against poison that's not magical?
You could have taken the time in other places to create like poison resistance potions and stuff like that, but then you have to have chemical supplies and stuff like that if you want to.
Yeah, and I mean,
Like-
I have one potion
If you have a potion,
of vitality. I can
Yes.
use that after
or during.
or during.
For the sake of this, if it is poison, I have an aura of opportunity.
I
Anyone
have
within
a
30 feet would
protection.
have resistance
from
to poison
poison.
and advantage to any saves for conditions like a lot of conditions.
I think that would be very useful.
I feel like that
I
could be
have,
helpful in this case.
Advantage against saving throws against being poisoned and resistant to poison damage.
For everyone.
It's also nice.
For as many times I can cast this.
Protection
So-
from poison.
Yeah.
That lasts for an hour, which would have to be cast on an individual.
Yeah,
So how
it's
many
a-
ever second level spell slots you have, I guess.
I guess I could do that as well.
I have 3.
Yeah, if you guys both spend the spell slots, you would be able
You
to cast on
already
them.
have resistance.
Yeah, okay, it wouldn't really have an effect on you guys.
We don't need it.
Yeah, we don't need
The
it.
three of
You
us,
won't get
you
extra
know.
resistant.
We don't get immune.
No.
Lame.
Oh, wouldn't it suck if you had to like fight a green dragon or something at one point? You're just like, oh, I already have resistance. Let me take a potion of resistance. Now I'm immune.
That would be
Just a
Fucking
party
broken.
if you want.
that would be broken.
God damn it. So,
Well,
what are you
the
guys
itch
doing?
is not going away. The itches.
Bishops here.
Just
Yeah, but
go
now if
that
Anska
way.
it's right here. Yeah, I'm dying from it.
Good. I mean,
Yeah,
no,
you
not good.
guys-
Actually, hold up. No, not good.
Okay, hold
Just
on.
joking, guys.
Okay, good.
Can you
What do you
also
guys-
cast protection from poison?
It's a cleric, of course you can.
Yes, I
So,
could.
Because
Prepare
I
your
can
stuff
only cast it 3 times.
for the following
and
day.
We have a Theodore.
I don't have anything
I
to
forgot about
prepare.
Yeah, that's why. I was like, I can't cast it enough for everyone.
I guess I could.
George, do you want to build another chain? If so, how many feet do you want it to be?
How many feet do we want to see?
29.
What?
It's 5 gold per 10
69.
feet. So 50 gold for 50 feet of. Like the
Can we
average
go
road.
50 gold?
I mean,
Do whatever. How big are these giant crocodiles? A giant, but how big?
You saw like the first half of the one before, and you could swallow you whole.
It's really big.
Like you could go lay in its
Just-
mouth
just to
and
be
reach
sure.
from teeth
2 change of
to,
25.
to the end of the tongue almost,
Yes, deal.
or like the gullet.
Nice.
I don't know what deal just went
I don't
here.
know why we made a deal.
You also have party funds if you want to
Can we
draw it
part
out
of
of
the
that.
fund that?
yes, of course we can.
Okay. How much are you doing?
50 gold. 2
50
change
gold.
of 25.
2 chain.
2 chains.
You wanna be?
Wait, 2 chains of 2 chains of 25. Okay.
Yes, I mean,
50,
in case we.
It breaks again.
Yes.
Okay.
Party
You
friend.
guys
It's party
finish
friend.
up your last night with the Lokatha, in which, at the end of which, a lot of the people who you've met, some of them thank you for your visit and made their 2 weeks a lot more interesting. They thank you for setting up the forge and stuff like that. And the following day, Reelan will send Lokatha with you to bring you some distance towards the towards this small valley in the pond.
And I say goodbye to my friends.
Aww.
Dozu comes and gives you a hug before you leave.
Aww.
Aww.
Like he brings out like from a small satchel he is carrying. He grabs like it's from yesterday. He gives you like a large fish.
Thank you.
Use it well.
I will.
Like runs back to his parents.
Aww.
I've got a fish.
You can write down like you got like a 5-pound fish now.
5 pounds.
That is so
Okay.
cute.
1 pound fish.
I'm gonna slap someone with it.
Sorry, I had to make it. 1 pound fish.
So
Very good.
I'm gonna slap someone with this fish.
the Lokatha that's sent with you eventually leads you a couple hours away from the village to where you find a small creek. And he goes, if you follow this creek, eventually this will end up in the pond. If you start getting close and there's large bulbous mushrooms, tread carefully.
Thank you.
Good luck.
He seems a bit high on that poison.
It seems to be like an older
He's been there
individual.
before.
he's war stories, and
Yeah.
you part
You
with the
play
last.
him a little high. Like he is high.
I can play something that's high. Don't worry about it. But you guys part and are a couple. You begin to follow this creek on horseback. The Lokatha will walk back home. You guys can begin to follow this creek, and at one point, actually no. Who's ahead? What's the marching order?
Well, we're not on the horses, I think.
You are. We are.
We are, okay.
You brought your horse. You like said goodbye to the village.
I'll leave because I'm very interested in those.
Who's on the back with you?
Well, who wants to be with me?
Well, the thing is, before the order was you and Brion Gillian, and me and Theodore and Francis.
Mm-hmm.
And
Also in charge of
in the
Oh,
chariot.
the chariot.
I mean,
with
I have
horse.
Theodore.
Then I'll be on the back with Brie.
But I don't want Bree to kill Theodore.
That's fair, but
I mean, I know she hates him.
So,
You
Shoot.
don't know that.
in that case,
Right.
if you're up front, you said,
Yeah.
with Theodore, I would like for you to make a
It's just
perception
minor.
check.
That's not good.
Theodore
I
will do
think
this.
my relationship with Theodore is like the most relationships I had with all of my bosses in real life.
Oh,
That's
okay.
sad.
That's indeed not.
Well, that's yeah.
Because I think, I only endure you because I'm getting paid from you and not because I like you.
No, that's a 7.
7. You don't notice before Theodore eventually taps you on the shoulder and points out this large bulbous shape on the side of a larger bush.
I'll stop
that seems to be indicative of the types of mushrooms that they warned you
I'll
about.
stop and I'll dismount.
What
I'll
is a
approach
big
it very carefully.
You can stealth check.
Yeah, this will go well.
Why are
7.
you why are you getting closer?
Why are we sending Angie?
Angie,
Angie is just going.
Constitution than I am.
Angie jumps off and begins to approach this large ball of...
I won't touch it.
Okay.
Wait, don't
Well,
we haven't cast the spell.
make a Constitution save.
Oh.
We haven't cast the
Just waited until I
Yeah.
could cast the spell.
That's 21.
You suffer a point of poison damage as the thing... Like, the moment you get close, it, like, detonates and just a bunch of spores fly out towards you.
What did you think was gonna happen?
I hope not that.
We have like talked about that for like a few hours just now.
I mean,
Yeah,
but I thought
you
if I approached
warned
it
us.
carefully, that it would not do that.
So are we close to the pond?
I feel
Yeah.
like we are, considering there's mushrooms.
Would that be like an hour away from it, or?
Can we see
I
the
don't-
pond from here?
You know?
Hmm.
It's like
Let's-
a larger open space.
Okay, so
That's what
Jess, go up and see if we're close to the pond. And go.
How long are you willing to wait?
I'm willing to wait 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes, he hasn't reached the pond yet.
Don't you want like some this?
So we put the horses
Poisonous.
here before, like, I don't know.
It's
I feel like
probably
the
a good
horses
plan.
would
I
be
don't
too
know if an
curious.
acid grow.
We'll come back to that
You never
horses.
know.
Yeah, let's not.
Is it wise, though, to leave the horses in a space like this?
No.
Not knowing how far... Okay. I was just
It's not wise, but
I mean, we can go a little closer with the horses.
sure.
How many
We
of these
don't want
bubble shapes
to
are
put
there?
the horses
a
in
lot.
danger.
If you, like, really start
I mean,
looking
no,
for them with your
but it's
perception,
not safe to
there's
leave
quite a
them
few.
here.
Like, they're just scattered around.
So
Could be
it's
safe.
probably not good a good idea to like
It's
take
like a minefield.
take the horses in, because if you look, there's a lot of them. Like,
So maybe we should leave the horses a little bit further back.
Yeah,
it's
that's,
like-
I feel like that's a good idea.
in my field of vision right now, there's like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get a little back and leave the horses
So-
there. Then.
Who needs a bit of protection?
Wait, first of all, how are you guys gonna get, like, you're gonna leave the horses.
Yes.
How are you gonna make sure that they don't run away?
We can
Tie
tie them
them
to
up.
trees.
Put a chain.
You find, like, a nearby bush or tree and you tie them up.
I hope they don't die. while we're gone.
I just ask them all very nicely to stay.
Sure.
They're gonna listen.
To protect the more horse. Give them a
That's-
sword.
Well, considering, you know,
I just-
you guys have spent some time here. Most, if not everything in this swamp that is alive will eat your horses if it comes across them.
I just ask Warhorse.
You protect them and no running away. I'm counting on you.
But yeah, the chances
You're
are
in
we're gonna
charge now.
disrupt a lot of these things. But chances are we're gonna disrupt them anyway. With like,
I mean,
we're
I
not
think
that stealthy.
someone I can also stay behind to like protect the horses, but I don't know if it's just
Like,
one.
as far as you can see right now, they describe it as there being a hill. You can't really see a hill yet. So, you have quite a way to go, probably.
So just charge through.
Sure, we just charge too.
No.
we take the horses.
I mean, if we're still far away.
I mean, I don't want to let them die to be eaten.
Just have to be careful.
Just maneuver through it. Not walk towards
So
them.
we'll take the horses with us and avoid the.
There's a lot, but you can see them.
You can see how well this goes.
Okay,
Pretty
then we
reasonably
just
good.
take the horses with us.
I would like for all the mounts to make a stealth check.
Stealth check.
You can do this, Warhorse.
To make 3 consecutive stealth checks.
3.
Yes. We'll start with
Right
Angie.
horse.
Uh,
one.
plus
Sure.
1, I think. Right.
Oh,
horse.
it's
All
true.
of them have plus 1, actually.
You're not skilled in stealth.
3, right?
The Warhorse.
Also plus 1, I think.
Can Warhorse.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
and the strength is the same.
Is
The
okay
strength
if
is different. The dex is
Oh,
also.
strength.
It's okay if I roll 3.
You roll them one by one.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll the first.
Can I get
10.
his war?
Okay.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
20.
Okay.
It's a +1, right? Did you?
No. It's a 0.
Okay.
What does the
You need to make 3 dexterity checks. Stealth
natural
checks.
20,
Okay.
5,
Okay.
which is a 6, and a 16.
Okay.
So what do I have to add?
0.
No, 1.
If it's well, whatever its stealth is, or if it doesn't.
It has.
Well, whatever
Your
its
horse
dex
has a
is.
dex of 10.
No.
Yeah, but
A horse has a dex of 12.
12.
Pretty sure.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
you
fine.
add-
Sure, right?
So you add 1.
No.
Warhorse has definitely.
oh, you had the stats you could twice because with
Because I put 2 in Constitution.
But
Oh right, no, sorry. Riding horse dex is indeed
And
+0.
she also put.
No, it's not Constitution. It's Dex. It's
Yeah, no,
stealth.
I
no,
know.
Yeah,
no,
but
but
she
a
put
riding horse has
0.
has a 10 dex. I thought I had a 12.
No, that's
Riding
Warhorse.
horse indeed has a high, or war horse indeed has a higher. So yours,
That's why
Yeah.
I asked.
so just the
10,
straight
2,
rolls.
20.
Fun. That's a 17,
Okay,
a 12,
okay.
and a natural 1. And my horse isn't that lucky.
With a bit of effort,
Yes,
you all do eventually manage to guide your horses through the land. You travel at slow speed, for the record,
That's fine.
which means it takes a little longer to travel.
I just point out that the little.
Yeah, but you
blobs.
manage to evade
level.
any of these larger mushrooms.
Nice.
Which, yeah, that's good. Eventually, you guys do see the hill in the distance after about a bit over an hour of walking. You see a hill, and there's a smaller valley that kind of like goes down in elevation, which you assume is what they pointed out to you before. You guys like approach. Do you want to approach all the way to the edge, or do you want to leave the horses before or something?
I
like
mean,
that?
I want to leave the horses somewhere a little safer.
Are there still like tons of mushrooms around?
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
And then I want to stay on Jillian, and I'm not putting her away anywhere.
No.
Because that's not safe.
Okay. You guys come to the edge, and it's a small valley. You can see the other side. In the center, against the hill, there is a larger pond. Seems to be just still water at the moment. Where the water of the pond hits the edge of the hill, you also see a large entrance, as if this would be a cave entrance of some sort. It's a big cave entrance. Like you guys would probably be able to ride. Not comfortably, but like 2 horses next to each other might be able to fit if they squeeze a little bit.
Yeah.
Although, the biggest problem would be that the horse can't cross the pond to get into the... or actually, if you would have it swim, then it could. But it couldn't walk there. I mean, walk water, you would be able to do it... With a regular horse, you would be able to just walk through the pond and have the horse swim for you and get there. Unless you cast Water Walk, the cart just won't be, or the chariot just won't be able to get into the hole if you want to go there. But the water itself of the pond seems to be still, and they describe there being crocodile heads like laying on top of it. You don't see those right now.
Kind of don't want to bring the horses into this water.
No.
No, I have a
Walking
feeling
horse.
it's.
Like the Madagascar scene of the duck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So is this
Can
the
I
place
just-
where we start casting the...
Yes. Do I have a rock nearby?
Yeah, I wanted to. I
You
wanted
could
to
throw
pick
something
up,
in there
I
if you
wanted
want
to
to.
pick
Yeah.
up a rock and throw it in. There.
Rocks
Just
not
like
as much, but
far.
there's a bunch of branches around.
Yeah,
But
just
just a
throw a
chunk of-
branch far into the back to the cave entrance.
Make an athletics check. I'll say for now with disadvantage because you have only 1 arm. Getting used to it.
The other one is a 3.
What'd you get?
A 7.
7. You fling like a chunk of dirt, kind of. You don't manage to hit all the way to like the cave entrance, but it kind of like hits the center of the water, just ripples a bit. What does happen is like you see a bunch of like insects that were on the water just begin to fly around before they settle again, but nothing big that goes straight to eat it.
Right, so who needs the protection?
I do, if you do not mind.
Yeah, so.
Sorry, I'll wait. You gotta steps back again.
Brienne on Theodore.
Okay.
Do you have any more you can cast it on? Or-
I could cast it one more time, but I looking at zero.
These are what
you
level
have
spells?
I have
Second level spells.
3 second level spells.
I have as well, so let's both cast it twice.
Yes. So, and I'll cast it on me and Angie.
Actually.
That gives me what?
And-
Resistance to poison.
And advantage on saving throws against poison.
For the next hour.
For
the next hour.
no concentration required.
Nope.
That's nice.
That is very nice.
Nice. How do you guys want to proceed?
I'm not going first.
So you leave your horses here, like tied to one of the trees.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, horse,
Where they can't step on any
Well,
green mushrooms.
I'd like to pull out my rapier and drive Judy just a little forth.
Oh, you're staying on the horse?
Yeah, I'm not putting her
So
away.
you're having your horse go through the water.
Oh, through the water?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
there's
that's-
the valley is like a dip in the land, and there's a pond that edges against a sheer side of a hill, and that has the hole in it.
For the sake of this, I will cast a water walk.
Okay, so you cast Water Walk on everyone, and third level spell slot next.
We'll still go into the water.
But if you get released in...
I'll go first.
Oh no, wait, no, that actually doesn't happen. Only if then it's cast on you.
But like, keep in mind, you still have Death Ward cast on you.
But I'm not going first.
So who's going first?
Well, I was...
Angelian?
Yeah, on Judy.
So you are going to put her through the water?
Are you sure you go first?
The water.
I mean, I'm not
I
on horse.
am going first, yeah.
So you're leaving your horse.
Yeah, but somewhere safe. Kind
Sure,
of.
yeah, no, the valley is relatively small. You would gather that if there would be a predator out here, it would have to come to the edge of the valley, look in, spy your horses before it can go in, rather than just being out in the open plains.
Okay.
So it's just, yeah, with the life drain rapier,
Let me
be
see.
ready.
If I can do something.
First we'll go out on the water as well.
I'll go after them then.
Me
So you're the
definitely
only one that's on
not.
horseback. Just to confirm.
Why is nobody else doing that?
They don't want their
I
horse
don't
to die,
wanna
I guess.
Yours is, I think your horse is easier going to die when you're not on it. I think, but... Sorry, I'm really tired. Where did you put your horses?
Still sort of an eye shot,
I mean,
right?
in the
Yeah, no, like the valley itself is maybe 500 feet in diameter. Like it's relatively small.
You just don't want to
In
put
the
them in the
You can
water.
just you can see your horses. They're like on the side of the water. There's just a tree there you can tie them to.
Okay, I put you in also over there.
You guys begin to tread onto the water. The moment you kind of like just step on it, the moment you step on it, some of the beetles that are on the water can just begin to like to be disturbed. But at least for the first person to get on, nothing really happens.
Play it just quietly.
Just want to do stealth.
Can I hold
I
my
want to do
action?
stealth.
Sure.
Me too.
What action do you want to hold?
I mean, when I see crocodile,
If you want to say like, oh, I want to be ready to attack all the
Yeah.
time, that's just
No,
initiative.
I
That's
know.
just rolling initiative. You won't get a surprise round or anything like that, just because you were holding it.
Will also be stealthy.
I'll stay on the sideline. Sorry.
Nice. So you don't step onto the pond yet.
Oh,
I have 15 for stealth.
15,
9.
9,
4.
4.
18.
So okay.
Did you have disadvantage on stealth?
Wait, I have disadvantage. It
Yeah.
might be worse. No, it's 4.
So you're like the pond is about like 60 feet across. So you're still standing on the edge.
yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. So we had Zero, what'd you get?
9.
9, 4,
15.
15, and 18, right?
Yeah, we are the stealthy ones.
Very stealthy usually, but
Oh right, and Theodore. Wait, no, Theodore will be. For now, we stand back with.
But this is my proficiency right now.
Okay.
I worked on that
Oh, yeah, that's true.
with my.
Okay,
the person
you guys
Yeah,
begin
weird
to
guy.
stealth over,
Yeah, that's true.
and every time you step, there's like a wrinkle in the water, and as the wrinkle kind of moves, all the the beetles I don't know just kind of like move with it. You guys step on it. You can get like you're halfway into the pond and nothing happened. You guys want to head into the cave?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
You
so, yeah.
all get
Dark
a
in
stealth
there?
on. Yeah, it is. It's a cave.
Okay.
No, there are Philips light bulbs.
I don't
They have
know.
a Philips Hue system
I-
there.
When everyone is
RGB.
getting,
I don't know. Maybe some caves are lit.
when
This
everyone
one
is getting
I mean, it's pretty
farther away into the cave, I will also follow.
Theodore will follow with you.
So
you guys
when
are
we
about-
get closer, I'll activate like the movement compass.
You
I-
guys,
I
like
will
you
cast
guys,
down
the
lights.
four of you have all made
How
it
do
60
you
feet
do that?
across.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to
like
wait.
hold the one thing.
The four of you
I made it.
manage to get to the cave entrance, no problem. Then Angie follows together with Theodore.
Just get
Stealth?
swallowed in the
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
What'd you get? Theodore didn't roll well, by the way. Here, I'll say what Theodore got. Theodore got a roll of 7, so that's an 8.
Let's go about a 4.
4.
Hey, 4 gang.
Alright, you guys begin to, you guys made it over the water, and then Theodore and Angie are like, okay, it's safe, and they begin to walk over, and as they do, like, every step, which is much louder than yours, kind of splashes the water, all the beetles just begin to, like, become more aggravated, and when you guys are about halfway, like, most of the beetles on the water just begin to all come from the water surfers, and begin to, like, group up. And begin to like swarm the two, disturbing the water in the middle. I will need you all to roll initiative, but first we're going to be taking a break.
Fuck!
So,
Yeah.
we'll get to that right after the break. We will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you all for sticking around. We will be back with beetle combat.
Beetle combat. Oh, I'm so ready.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for waiting for the break. We're going to be picking up where we last left off as you guys have arrived at the pond in which the Lokatha had told you that there were giant crocodiles. You got to the pond, left your horses on its shores, stepped onto the pond and noticed that there were no, using water walk, noticing that there was no immediate reaction, except for the beetles that were covering it. 4 out of 6 of the total, including Theodore, stealthed their way across the pond, eventually making it to the other side. Afterwards, Angie and Theodore attempted their luck as well. Not as successful. They aggravated the large swarms of beetles that were on the water surface and have now jumped into action and seem to be swarming, or are going to attempt to swarm our party, at least Theodore and Angie. So, with that, I would like for all of you to roll for initiative.
Fuck!
Initiative.
Ah.
Yes.
My bestest stat.
Your best is
Same.
That sucked.
You're awesome.
Still better than
Yay!
mine.
Okay.
Yeah. Does make me, I don't know. Modifier probably makes up for it.
It's not bad.
No, it does not. I'm still lower than you.
I mean, what's your modifier then?
So Theodore,
I think
0? Oh, wait, that's true.
Yeah, and I
Yes,
have
it's
plus
0.
1.
25 to 20.
dirty 20.
oh, that's
20.
good.
Why do you always roll so fucking high?
I don't.
Yeah,
No,
you
you
20
always
to
roll
15.
15 for Bree.
15 for Bree.
It's just the last couple of combats I've
13
rolled
plus 2.
high.
Anybody else? 15, or sorry, 20,
No.
15? 15? 15 to 10?
10.
10, okay.
Oh no, guys. You're serious. It gets worse. Who will do
8.
Theodore? Do you do that?
Angie-
DM?
I'm doing Theodore.
Okay.
Angie with 10, 9, 10 to 5.
8.
8 for
7.
It's not that bad.
Oh.
Six.
Oh,
seen
wow.
worse.
8.
You rolled worse?
You're 7.
Oh.
And
Worse than
Theodore,
what?
6.
Worse than you. Oof. You have a +0.
I have a plus 1.
Yeah.
Not that much different.
So,
Yeah, it should be.
I mean, the highest in the party is a +2, which we both have.
Yeah, we are. We are Team Dex.
So, could you
I
add
have
the
team
battle cam a little bit?
intelligence.
Do I have to set myself on fire again?
No.
Yes.
No, you don't.
You
I
can
get one
certainly
yes,
try.
so-
You can just wrap the whole thing and move it up. No, I mean the...
But-
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Hey, there you go. Okay, thank you. So,
You see what I did there?
just to clarify some things. Oh shit, can you move down again? I did fuck up.
Fuck.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh, let's see what you did there.
Hi. This I don't have
You deserve
I don't have a pond.
Thank you.
I give you my blessing.
You don't have a pond map?
I don't have a pond map. So this area is the hill. Oh, with this being the cave entrance.
Yeah,
Let's see, 10, 20, 30. This is where the shoreline is.
Do you have to do you have to have a marker to mark it down?
No, I got it, but I assume you guys are going that direction anyway, so.
Yeah.
If not, then it's up to you, but you're just on water. It doesn't matter, you guys can walk everywhere, so.
There's swarm of flies.
Can I run?
You can certainly attempt to. Alright, top of the thing. You see all these beetles just all coming into very
sick,
aggressive, in a very aggressive
How's
state of
punching gonna
being.
do anything?
Util, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I was just thinking,
And
like,
Bree, you're on deck.
Yeah. It's just that if you're first and not the thing, then I'm not like. Yeah.
Just swatting.
I mean, at the moment, you're not. The
swatting with
just a bunch of
with
beetles.
which hand?
With your foot, I guess. Or you can like grab them from this. I don't know. Good question.
That's right.
That's right.
So,
Hey, what do you do?
Because you're bad first.
I assume that we know that they're hostile and that they're coming after.
Yeah, they're like all like those are the most condensed areas. There are smaller beetles that already start like flying around trying to bite you guys.
I bite them.
Can attempt to.
I will rage. I
Sure.
guess. There's a
Your
bonus
rage?
action. Roar XD. And then run over to this one.
Alright, so you step your butt over to the large concoction of beetles that is are all there.
Yeah, and then I will, like,
It's gonna be difficult.
Punch it.
I guess try to attack them, but
Just gonna punch them?
the gauntlets
Try
are
to
like
grab them.
the gauntlets like movable.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
you could kind of crush them, I
Okay,
guess.
you can attempt to grab things. You're just not as secure with them. They're big, chunky fingers.
Yeah, I'll try to grab,
Just
like, make
Yeah,
2 attacks
sure.
and grab attacks.
try to grab. Go for it.
Alright.
Would it be like the same as punch attacks? Is it the same as
It's just flavor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's
So that's dirty 20
Okay.
and 23.
Okay, both of those hit. You managed to just grab some. Go ahead and roll for damage. It's technically bludgeoning damage, right?
It's technically bludgeoning. Yeah, well, crushing is also bludgeoning.
Yeah.
So it's still bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So that's 9 dice damage plus 14 modifier damage. So that's
23.
23. Yeah.
Alright. 3.
If he eats me, then I will do fireball
Sure.
inside his mouth. I will do fireball inside his mouth.
There are no crocs
These
yet.
are like that big.
I know, but if
They can't eat
the
you.
crocs,
There is
Sure.
no croc yet.
You try to grab them, but you're
Right.
grabbing beetles out of the air. It's not as effective as you'd hope. Hey, anything else?
Bonus action.
That was also bonus action, like your
The rage.
Oh, your rage. Yeah, alright, that's it. After
That's
Utsil, Bree, and Angie, you're on deck.
Yeah. Question: can I use an unsettling words on a swarm?
You can attempt to.
You're scary. Me scary.
Yeah.
That's one person, right?
Mostly it's a creature I can see. within 60
So
feet.
one
I
of the
would say-
beetles
I would
is gonna be very. Yeah. How would the word?
I would say no.
swarm?
No, because it's
No,
just
because
one
it
creature.
doesn't make any sense. In the same way, like
Yeah.
yeah, if you're fighting against swarms of humanoids, casting whole person would also not work in the entire swarm. I guess.
Yeah.
Just for thematic reasons, it doesn't make any sense. So we'll say
Yeah.
no.
Okay, that's okay. In that case, I'd like to use my bonus action to grant Angie inspiration.
Okay.
So she can use that during her.
You're
turn.
inspired.
Yep.
And how much is that?
1d8.
The 8. Oh.
You get the thingy.
Yeah.
The
Ooh, look at these.
I always forget that I have those things.
Me like you
So- and I will use my action on the one on the left for me,
Sure.
so the distance, and I want to cast Shatter just in front of it, and not that it hits Theodore, but that he hears something is happening there.
I mean, everybody will hear that there's something happening there because
Yeah.
Shadow is literally like
Yeah.
large,
That's-
thunderous
Yeah,
Yep.
that's 300 feet far.
No, that's thunder.
thunder wave. Shadow is worse.
This
than
one
that.
is
That's
if it's in
500?
this one is if it's in an open area, it's okay. But if it's not, you're probably deafened for a few seconds.
No, but I mean, what was the radius?
It doesn't
that's-
say anything
It's
about
a
Does it
10,
say? Oh.
10 foot radius sphere.
No, I
7
know
bullet
that, but-
points.
But that's Constitution save.
Yep.
That's a really low roll. Yeah. That's a 9.
That's not enough. So that means 3d8 thunder damage. Wow.
One of them was good. The other
That's
two are bad.
yeah, that's my new die. That's 11 points of thunder damage.
11 points of thunder damage.
And
Hit it there. You see a bunch of the beetles kind of just drop dead.
yep.
Just all in the water.
And I'm staying right where I am.
Right. After Bree,
Giant crocodile.
Mwah.
before Angie,
Fuck.
it's the Beatles. They
I
play a
love
song.
Beatles.
They're all bards.
Ah, shit.
I didn't know the Beatles were here as well.
Yeah, the
Dang.
Beatles.
Oh god.
They're copyrighted though. That's such a shame.
That's the downside. I was really about to just bring out a Beatles song here.
Which
Instantly
one?
demonetized.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, which one?
Yeah, it's very important to know which one.
Probably help.
That's
Let's see. This one will move in theater space here.
root.
This one will just because they're something aggravated. Then most of the swarm will still go there. You can make an attack for opportunity if you want to.
I will.
Can't move.
I'll try
There
to
you go.
grab one of the beetles.
Yeah, just as they move away.
Which one?
Go do it.
Which one?
What have I ever done to you?
Ringo, of course. 12.
12. 12. You try to grab some of them, but they all manage to slip out of your grasp.
Damn it, Ringo.
Alright, so they just all fly around there. Let's see.
There's a single one.
Pretty sure it was
Right.
full. Pretty
Um,
sure it was full.
first, against Angie,
I tried to grab
it
Ringo,
will
but
attempt to
almost got
bite
caught.
you for a 22 to hit.
Fucking hits, bro.
Well, there's no one. All of them tried to bust one.
I'm allergic. Am I allergic in this world too?
We'll find out.
Find out.
Well, you are at least a little protected in terms of poison.
I don't have my medicine with me.
That's good. You suffer
That's it. You just suck.
20 points of piercing damage,
I always suffer.
as well
What?
as
As well.
yeah, so 20 points of
Fuck.
piercing damage, as well as
Fire damage?
6 points of poison damage, half to 3.
Hey, there you go.
So a total of 23 points.
That's
of
4
damage.
damage less.
And they will use their reaction to cling,
Fuck.
which means if the swarm hits a creature with a melee attack, the swarm can choose to cling to the creature, moving with it. You know, as you're kind of there, you can use an action to try and like get rid of them, but
They're
there.
on. They're on.
Fireball?
yeah, that's that. All right. Then it will attempt to do the same thing to Theodore. But that I rolled a 3, which brings to a 9, which misses. Like he's just like swatting like a motherfucker. He manages to not get bit all that much, like a little enough, but not enough to really deal damage. Hey, after that, Angie, it's your turn.
This fucking
Like,
changes.
Theodore's like,
everything.
fuck! Standing there.
Bree's a little laughing at.
Yeah, I'm
about
inspired, but
He is dying.
I don't know what to use.
that. Yeah, but just his response to everything. It's not nice.
Angie's
he's
probably
dying.
the same.
Yeah. No, and then I see Angie, and then I think, oh yeah, it's serious.
They're
Okay.
on me, right?
Yeah, they're clinging to you.
Yeah,
You are
but I am inspired. But what the fuck should I do?
I mean, you can use an action to try and get them off of you.
And you can
Sure.
use.
I can also
You
try
can also
to-
use inspiration for that.
Okay, I will
Add it.
try and.
Alright, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Can
help
I
someone.
add the D8 with that? Yeah, right?
Yeah, because you can use it.
I mean, you
for
can
the
add it
same
also
throw.
after you rolled.
Yeah.
So you don't
And
have to use
it's
it.
unfailing inspiration. If she feels she can keep the die.
Let's find out.
It's 11.
11 fails.
Fuck!
You can
There's-
keep the inspiration die
Yeah.
because I have unfailing inspiration.
Is it even now already?
That is, yes, because it's from level 6.
Oh, okay.
Bree just never inspires people. It's never came up before.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay.
Hey, but yeah, no, they're still
I'm feeling
clinging to you. You're
inspiration.
like trying to swat them off.
That's
Same
my
with the
action?
universal
Perfect.
speech.
Okay.
Everyone understands what
Yeah.
I do. And
And
can
I
think.
cast
It's the first time.
spiritual
I hear it.
weapon.
Yeah, me
Bonus
too.
action.
College of Eloquence.
you-
Cast spiritual weapon.
Not often.
Can it attack the beetles on me without hitting me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just smacks you in
It's
the
like
face.
some
Punch you in the face.
some of them are clinging like literally on you. Some others are just staying near
Okay.
you.
Yeah, it's one of those
And you can hear nothing but just.
They're in your ear.
That's 22.
Oh.
Yeah,
You do it like that.
that hits. Like they begin to crawl all over you. Your face and your nostrils. Everything.
22 to
awful.
hit, but
Sorry.
Still
I
like
mean,
that.
that's
If you
indeed very
continue, I
disgusting.
might actually have to stand up and punch you in the face.
That's fair. That's fair. Your mouth.
Plus 5, so
Just don't
It's
open your
never-
mouth.
8.
Don't
That
scream.
way. I also
Close your
use
eyes.
for
Hold
the
every
words
orifice
for this.
closed.
So that's 12 points of damage.
Clench your butt cheeks. Okay, 12 points of.
I can't
force
even
damage.
hold my other.
You can't even do that with one arm.
one side.
Like this.
Aye. You slash through
Then I
it.
can't attack anymore.
It's
Which point, like at this point, from that
here.
from that particular swarm, a significant amount has been decreased.
Fuck you.
Like that swarm is significantly smaller.
Okay, nice.
Like it's getting there.
This is also-
Alright. Anything
Wait,
else?
I can still move.
Yeah?
I will move away
Put an edge here.
Which side?
towards the cave.
So you go 5, 10,
The swarm
50,
goes with her.
20, 25,
They're
30. You can go 30 feet
yeah.
there.
Stuck on.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
Without
You're bringing them with you towards the rest of the party.
Sorry.
Oh, it's not like you can see much.
Alright.
Do they
After
pass my? Do they pass my?
No, it's force
movement.
movement.
Use it once.
Alright. After Engie, George.
Yes, your turn.
Engie got close. A lot of beetles.
A lot of beetles.
It's too close. Stop. I will do the following because
No,
it's funny.
Cast fire.
I'll cast spiritual weapon, but instead of a hammer,
Well, you're still gonna get a hammer.
a fly swatter.
Is it
Yes.
also electrical or?
Where do you want to put it?
Yeah, it's here, I guess.
Aye.
A magical fly swatter with the sun, with the logos of Moradin, the iconography, the holy fly swatter.
Yeah.
That's totally worth
Go for
the
it.
second
okay?
level spell slot.
Yeah, I like this.
There you go. That's my last second level. Let's see if it does anything. Nope.
What'd you get?
It's 10.
You can use
Misses.
the clock.
The massive fly swatter.
We're gonna
Whiffs.
fight massive crocodiles.
Yeah,
Maybe I want to use
It
it for
completely whiffs and misses everything.
that. Then I'm gonna move to Theodore as far as I
Nine.
can, which is
5, 10,
25.
15, 20, 25.
Yes, and then I will sacred flame that swarm. So
So not Theodore.
no, not Theodore.
It's
Yeah,
not.
no, Bree would do
It's
it.
not clinging to Theodore.
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
Try to-
So dex save.
They're probably
That's-
pretty dexterous.
Yeah, but I rolled shit. 10. Or no, sorry, 13.
Thank God. That's
It's like
so filled.
appears and a bunch of them just
I need
die.
a better wisdom. They take 8 points of radiant damage.
Alright,
Just
8
very
points.
nice.
Burst through. Theodore. Sorry. After George. George, anything else?
No.
0 first.
I mean, would I be able to throw magical balls of chaos to the swarm without hitting Theodore?
Yes.
Good.
Theodore or Angie?
Theodore.
Okay.
I don't.
Nobody chooses me.
Angie, you're too close to me.
Yeah. I mean, because it's within, she's within 5 feet, or the swarm is within 5 feet of you. You do have disadvantage.
Yeah, but I'm throwing at Theodore.
So it's
Yeah, but because something else is within 5 feet of you, that's an enemy. You still have disadvantage.
That's just a straight roll.
sorry.
God damn it.
It's like, you need to take time to like aim. Or whatever,
Why are you
something
doing this
there.
to me?
Sorry.
It's the rules.
No, I'm talking to Angie.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't know.
Georgia.
I didn't know that was a thing for you.
That is.
That's a 14 to hit.
14 does hit.
Okay, good. What's
Oh, no, sorry, 14 does not hit. Sorry, 14 just misses. You throw it and just disappears.
I blame you.
Anything else?
Only Brian.
No.
Right. After Zira, it is Theodore's turn.
I'm sorry, Theodore. I tried to help.
Theodore, like in the storm, goes,
He steps out here. And then he will Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Shit. No, he will run. 5, 10, 15. Suffering an opportunity attack, possibly. Yep. That
It will
hits.
stick.
Yeah.
Theodore suffers 12, 10, 17.
You can choose different things.
Right? So also is Theodore's
If it
protected
has
against
to be
poison,
the
right?
same, like, type,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. After 3. Okay. Theodore suffers some damage. Theodore suffers some damage as he runs out of the swarm. It will then attempt to cling to him, moving with him here before he then uses bonus action to teleport, using Misty Step.
It gets eaten by
Why
a giant
didn't you do
crocodile.
that immediately?
Yeah, no, he tried to run away because he wanted to get behind. So it didn't work. He's like, it's like bleeding.
Dumb.
Hey, top of the round, Utsil.
Dumb.
I will go to
Yeah, otherwise it would have been like next to the swarm of Angie. So.
I'll go to Angie.
Okay.
And slap all the beetles on her.
Yeah, try to grab like the beetles.
Here on the back of the head.
Ca-
Go for
ca- could I use one of the actions to try to get the beetles off of her?
No, she has to. Oh.
Then I'll just try to attack the beetles.
Go for it.
First attack.
Can you get advantage?
Do I have advantage because I'm flanking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Wow, that's not. That
2
doesn't-
3s.
Wow.
Hella
Wow.
cheeks.
That's
Really
that's an 11.
Honey.
11.
It's not funny.
Okay, doesn't do as much as you'd hoped.
To hit.
Oh, 11 both hit. But yeah, no, sorry.
That's
11.
one. That's
Both miss. None of the hits. Sorry, I'm used to you hitting.
yeah. That's one. That's one attack.
That's
Yeah, that
real.
misses.
Then
Oh.
the second attack.
Why-
It's
why are you an
it's a
asshole?
21
Hits.
This is mean.
for 9 points of damage.
Okay, doesn't do so much as you'd hope. But it hits.
And then I'll use a bonus action attack
Go for it.
for martial weapon.
You mean unarmed strikes?
Yeah, martial attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unarmed strikes. But I can use martial arts.
Yeah.
Try to kick the beetles. That's
Kick beetles.
I'm
Let's
gonna
kick the
beat up the
beetle.
Beatles? That's pretty controversial.
What you got?
24
Hits.
for
I think you're not in the
8 points of damage.
Otherwise,
8
there would
points
also be
of
rolling
damage.
stones.
Okay.
Not That's not magical.
Aye. At this point, this swarm has diminished to such a degree.
Wait, they are over here. The Rolling Stones.
This swarm has diminished to such a degree that it is now a smaller size. Still clinging to Angie.
Still on you.
After Theodore, after Utzel, Bree, it's your turn.
Yep. I just did it on. I just did that on distance. Right now I want to get closer, so I pull out the live drainer rapier.
Don't hit me.
I run to the opposite side of George.
Okay, we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
It's
30.
25, actually. Can I flank?
Nope.
By the way, the moment you bring out the rapier, you hear the voice kind of come back. You haven't heard her for a long time. She kind of goes, "Ah, finally, it's time again."
You use a fly swatter.
Shish kebab the flies.
And as a bonus action, I use I cast the spell Barrel's Bride, 2nd level, and I will try to attack the
It's for
swarm.
0.
Go for it, make an attack roll.
It said it's not
flies
flanking.
It's not
But
flanking, no.
Stupid movement. But still, it's an 18 plus
Good.
plus 8 to hit is 26.
26
Yes,
hits.
Because of my charisma.
Alright.
Understand
And
why
then
you didn't
it's,
put the dice back.
Bring it out, you
1d8.
begin to cut through, you like cut through and a whole swath of them just die.
Okay. This is the normal damage, this is the Barrel's Pride damage, and this
Normal
is...
damage and damage with the Barrel Sprite is always the same type of damage.
Yes, but I roll for this thing. Oh wait, these are the things, this is necrotic. Necrotic is 5 points of necrotic damage, and the others are 5, but I have some bonuses, so let's see. This is plus 5, so that's 10. 10 types of magical piercing damage.
Hmm.
Oh wait.
That doesn't do as much as you'd hoped. You don't manage
Magical
to get
piercing
it.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. I know. But it's
That's
a
stupid.
bunch of beetles. It
Yeah,
doesn't do
okay.
shit if it's magic or not. It's just harder to hit.
Okay. And 5 points of necrotic damage.
5 points of necrotic. That seems to go through completely.
Okay.
When you do that, it just as you cut through it. Some of them get hit with the actual blade and die, but most of them kind of just die in the vicinity of the blade.
Ooh, okay.
And this swarm is also grown smaller.
Nice.
Actually, both of you roll a d20.
Oh,
The one that rolls lowest will get the swarm in front of them.
19.
I'll get it.
George.
Sorry.
Alright. Anything else?
And that was everything I could do.
Right. On the turn of the swarms. First of all, one of them is going to attempt to bite George.
Well, it has disadvantage on its attack
Why?
because of Barrel's Bride.
Nope.
Right?
That's not what it does. When Battle Sprite gives somebody else a bonus to hit,
Oh, where?
or
Right.
a 1d4 bonus, I think.
What was that then? It's another spell.
Vicious Mockery gives them disadvantage in the first next attack.
Right, that was it.
But George has a crazy high AC, and I rolled a 5, so
No. I
it
too much
they just
armor. Too much
like,
hair and
get-
armor for
yeah,
this
too
thing.
much.
Mhm.
The other one, who's on Angie, will begin to burrow.
Nice. What?
No!
Why did you say
That's
that?
not nice!
Make a Constitution saving throw, Angie. As they
You're
begin
good
to
at
bite
those.
and they begin to burrow into your skin.
Don't they have to make an attack?
No.
Constitution, right?
Yep.
This is
You
against,
have inspiration. Still
is
have
this against
inspiration.
poison?
Nope.
Well, that sucks for you. At least they're fresh.
Fuck. 16? 17.
17? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You succeed. They don't seem to manage to burrow into your body completely yet, but you do suffer 7 points of piercing damage. The other one, no, that's it. After that, George.
See?
Or Angie, it's your turn. What's up?
Can you step like one space away from me?
Okay.
Angie, they're burying into your skin. What's your first instinct?
Well,
Fireball myself.
it
Done that before.
was no. I will move spiritual weapon closer.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20.
And try and hit again.
Go for it.
Fuck. That's 13.
Did not hit.
Fuck.
Flies fast, no effect.
And
Mm-mm.
I will cast. Can I cast magic missile on them?
You can attempt to. Burrowing to your skin. What do you do?
Yeah, magic missile.
Alright. Go ahead and roll for the damage.
Level 3.
Level 3 magic missile.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Um,
That's 5d4.
5d4s.
Technically it's just 1d4, but we roll 5.
4, 5.
By the way, George, you're on deck.
I have my turn all planned out.
Good.
I hope it stays the same after what Angie has done.
Sure will.
She casts a 3rd level magic missile.
Okay.
Minus 2. 14 plus 5 is 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. Okay.
I just hope to get.
Yeah, the swarm's still on you, but they're significantly less of the mess. When you cast magic missile on a swarm like this, the larger bolts kind of just turn into like a bunch of smaller ones and just impacts a bunch of small
Shrapnel
of these
bolts.
beetles.
Yeah,
shrapnel.
sort
After Angie,
Wait,
George.
I can move still.
You could.
I move a little bit back.
Where?
From, like towards the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh. Alright, after
You want me to have the hammer attack?
After Angie, George. Fly swatter.
Sure, I'll attack Angie with the fly swatter.
No!
Go for it.
They're on you, I mean.
Go ahead and make an attack. Well, Angie with the swarm.
Swarm.
Angie.
Guess the swarm.
Thank
Go
you.
for it.
That was something. It's only a 14.
Misses. The fly swatter whiffs it.
That was worth level 2 spell slot.
Yeah, it was the joke.
Anything else?
Then George himself will just attack or
Cast
attempt to.
Spirit Guardians.
No,
You don't have the spell slots.
well I do, but I will not do that. I'll just attack with the hammer.
Go for it.
That's a
25.
That hits.
So I assume the normal damage will be a little worse.
Yeah.
So I'll roll that first. 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
3 points of fire damage.
You hit it through, you scorch a bunch of these beetles and they just all dropped in the water, but still a swarm there. Not gone yet. 0.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, you had a d4 on the attack roll to that as well, but
You hit it regardless, so don't worry about it.
You're getting
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
didn't remind
attack
him
that
of.
swarm for you, but
Yeah, I
it's
thought
on
I
you, so
reminded a good thing,
if
but
you
it was
suffer
not a good
from
thing.
it,
So.
don't blame me.
what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm gonna throw something at the swarm that's on Angie.
Go for it.
We'll see what it is.
Fuck.
Acid.
She's gonna throw acid on me.
Who knows? Maybe there's
Maybe
a
it's
1 in 8 chance it's acid.
Maybe it's poison.
Well, I hope it's fire because then I can reduce it.
Maybe.
I mean, fire you can also...
Poison.
Well, that's a dirty 20.
That hits.
Good. What's it
That's
gonna
acid.
be?
That hit me.
It's cold damage.
That's cold.
You're gonna be chilly
Why?
Because it's golden.
because it's
Me
cold.
no light.
2d12.
12.
24.
That's 13 points
Or 2.
of cold damage.
How much?
13.
13. Alright, with that you hit it against Angie. Angie, that's cold. As just like the shell of ice kind of like forms around you, and as it kind of like breaks and shifts, you feel it like kind of pull out of like almost like pulling something out of the pores of your skin. A bunch of the beetles just kind of
like
No,
slide out
that's
of your
disgusting.
body, and Angie
Yeah.
begins to bleed profusely out of the holes created by the.
Are there also leeches and stuff?
No, but they were going to be burrowing into your body.
You're welcome. I killed them for you.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Hey, you're in the swamp. It's weird shit.
Yeah, no, but
After Zira, Theodore. Oh shit. Theodore. Going to cast Blade Wardens. He'll do the best he can. He'll cast Catapult. Past the other one, throwing a little rock just that way.
to make a dex save.
Dex save, which is I rolled a 7 for 13, which fails. Strange enough.
Oh,
That swarm suffers.
that's first time.
Let's see,
Wait, his
First time for
DC is
everything.
almost as mine.
14. The swarm suffers
pretty
14
decent.
points of bludgeoning
Doesn't
damage,
have many attacking.
which is a
spells,
little
which
less than he'd hope. Alright. So the swarm is still there, but like he throws this rock through it, and there's just this hole in the swarm before it just gets filled up with the other beetles again. Alright, Utsil.
I want to move to the opposite side of
Like
George.
10, 15, 20?
Yeesh, and then make a couple of attacks.
You can't.
I
do
can't.
Oh. Would have been funny if you guys had the monkey with the.
First attack.
that. Would that have advantage?
That's a natural 20.
That hits.
Kill it.
Second attack. That's 22 to hit. And I want to make like the martial arts attack,
Go for it.
which is another natural 20.
Alright, first natural 20. Go for it. See what you get.
First natural
I
20,
understand how
that's
much food I would want.
5.
That's how much I want.
Yeah, it's 15 points of damage.
Okay. You with that you kind of just grab a whole bunch and then crush and throw them back into the water.
The second attack, that is 14.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, with that you just grab the loss of them and just crush them, throw them aside,
The last attack was like
kind of just swat them away.
another 14.
Yeah, no, you kind of like disperse the. There's some that survive, but they kind of just disperse completely. We'll take a breath.
Yeah, for the record, I
Not too
hold
long.
Barrel's Pride on
That's 10 minutes, right?
10 minutes. Yes.
Okay. Keep that
We're
in
not
mind.
gonna take a too long breath. We just have an hour.
Yeah, okay, but you're like there. Some of you like. Actually, Angie's just bleeding. No one else really got hit. Theodore a little bit.
That sounds like.
Well, we had
An
2
angel.
rounds, so that's 12 seconds, right?
Yes.
Why?
For the time.
For Barrel's Pride?
Yeah, so that's.
It's no 10 minutes is 100 rounds.
Oh, right, 100 rounds.
So yeah, don't worry about it. For the next 10 minutes you got Barrel's.
Yeah, but normally, just normally, if we don't do the initiative right now, a round is around 6 seconds, right?
Yeah, ish.
Yeah, ish. Okay.
Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. At one point I'll just say Barrel's Pride's gone, depending on how long you guys don't do anything.
I'll remember that.
So what do you guys do?
And I say, okay, those are gone. Let's go in. Let's just
Maybe
You good, Angie?
you're bleeding
I'm
a
fine.
lot.
you have healing potions.
No.
And I give you one of my healing potions. I will use it, right?
Go for it.
5
Alright, go ahead and give me the potion back.
plus 2.
So 7.
7.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7. Okay, right back.
Gotta give some good
So-
feedback.
What do you guys do?
Still have
Right
this.
after that, Angie quickly chugs the potion.
I already said what I did. So
You keep a Barrel's Pride.
I keep a barrel sprite and I say to everyone, let's go in.
We
Because I
continue
took this.
onwards.
Hey, what order do you guys go in?
I will not go first because I will get the mad George.
Yeah, I'll go for. I guess I'll be in front with somebody else.
I
I'll
will
be behind George.
Behind
Okay.
because you see in the dark. I
So
can't.
George is up front. Utsil's
light on.
behind.
Oh right, the moonbeam.
The moonlit gauntlet.
George is up front. Zero's behind, or Utsil's behind him. Bree's next to Utsil.
Yeah.
Angie's behind that, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
With Theodore. Zero, where are you at?
I'll be next to George.
Okay, so you're up front.
Okay.
At one
Are you
point,
sure about that?
you see the cave ahead of you, like kind of like split off in two sections.
Big is this cave?
I'll go this way,
Like
you
not
go that
like
way.
not that wide. You can see that this seems to be like a larger room. There seems to be an open area on the or a way through on the left and a way through on the right. You seem to be in a larger chamber. There's these thick columns of stone that kind of like break it up a little bit.
Where do we go?
There's a you're in a larger room. There's a few columns of large stone that kind of break up the open space.
Do we hear?
There's a way you can go through to the left and way go through to the right.
Do we hear noises coming from anywhere?
It's really quiet.
Make a perception check.
Can I make a perception check with my
Sure.
horn of keen hearing?
Can
for it.
I check for any traps?
Make an investigation check. Actually, you're in the back. No.
Can
I
I?
would be the last person to.
Fair.
Do you want to like keep an eye out for any like shadows in the water?
Perception checks.
Oh, they're already doing that.
That's what they're they look for specific things, but they're also general perception checks. Otherwise, everybody can roll.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, it is.
What'd you get?
5.
Okay.
So no.
What'd you get?
21.
21.
No.
One sec.
Why do you roll?
Disappointing.
Do you have just incredibly high
perception?
with
Okay.
numbers?
I have plus 5 on perception.
I had a +1,
Yeah,
but
and-
I had
And
advantage.
you have
and I
a
rolled
great die, because the
4.
green die, this one, it always rolls in your favor.
Not always, but
Mostly it does.
but I like.
Because the edges are not that sharp, so
Yeah.
weighted can tip
No,
over.
it's not weighted, but it rolls really long.
Is this a stab at
Utsil.
me?
No, it's not. But
Utsil.
it's just a die.
You hear not that far away, but you're not sure where. Relatively heavy breathing. Just. You hear 2 of those.
Not that far away.
Yeah.
How close?
Is it not far? Like, probably not through any of the exits.
I think they're far closer than we think.
Like, you gather that something's in this room. You hear it. You just can't see it right now.
I do have a light on.
Yeah, but you don't see it.
It's
There's
somewhere in this
visible.
room.
Even
There's
if
only
I-
water still, right?
Even
It's
if I
just-
cast...
No, like at this point you're back on land.
I have only 1 second level spell slot. Will I waste this on see invisibility? Will I do this? No.
This is just what you notice when you walk in and try to listen for the. Because currently you're in the opening of the cave basically, like 30, 40 feet in.
Does the
But you see the 2 exits, and this is what you hear in this room before going in any further.
Is there anything that could be hiding behind? Or
Yeah, there's massive columns of stone in the center of the room. There's also like crevices to the
What-
side
what
that something
happens-
could possibly hide in.
What happens if I send out dancing lights through the?
Then it lights up the cave.
Yeah, but nothing.
I mean, Utsil's already carrying like a very bright light. with
Oh,
him.
okay.
Nothing that doesn't expose anything. So if there's anything, it's either hidden or behind
How
something.
high tall's this cave being?
It's about 15 feet high.
15 feet? Okay. Just make a round upstairs. Above us.
What's the AC of your?
Not that
dragon?
high.
By the way, have your dragon make a perception check.
It is a +6.
52.
It is 24.
Okay.
Because I can see.
What's the AC?
I'm gonna look. Oh.
No, stop.
Stop taking so long. Thank you very much.
When we get into caves, you should have the Minecraft caves.
What?
Oh yeah.
Use-
13.
13 AC.
Yeah.
What's the hit point?
I mean, they're very effective.
God damn it.
6 plus 8 is 14.
14.
Just have true sight.
Right. Your little dragon begins to fly and it goes behind the first column, and all of you see on the other side of the column is just the dragon just scattering. So you hear something go at it, and it just.
It does automatically dodge, right?
No, it was actively doing a perception check.
I think that's the thing.
There's probably something behind the columns.
Can we avoid it?
I think it knows that we're here.
Maybe it's something Theodore wants to inspect.
Possibly, but I'll stay back here.
That's fair.
You should.
So,
Also, I need to go back and get that gem that fell out of the dragon, because then I can make a new dragon.
Uh-oh.
That's like over there. You can get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Should we try to talk to it? Maybe it's
Should I get it for you because I can do it a bit stealthy?
Sure.
I cast. To be sure, I cast. Barrier of the Phoenix on you.
Okay. I will.
It does have to be tall, because Jess was 15 feet in the air.
But maybe it's his aura. I will try to get her gem back.
Sure. You go over there. There's nothing really to hide behind.
Yeah,
It is light in here thanks
but
to
I'm
the...
trying to make not that much noise. That's
Sure.
the thing.
But anything that would be able to see you would still see you.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and make something.
George sort of flank
That's-
to like sit in between, make a bit more sound.
That's a 15.
15. Okay, you begin to like go over the direction. You see the gem. It's about like 5 feet away from you. At which point you can see behind the large column, and there you see a very large bulbous humanoid shape. That the moment you come into its view, it begins to dash out towards you, and would need all of you to roll initiative, as it can just see you.
Okay.
That's an 18. Thank you.
Initiative again.
I go
Oh,
before
that's not
you.
that good. Fuck.
Screw you. Respectfully, screw you.
Respectfully.
Well, I respectfully disagree.
I need
Also, not so respectfully, very disrespectfully,
We
actually.
will try to clear out as much space as possible. I'm gonna have to put a bell on that down.
My dearest, we will agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. Don't make everything about you. I don't.
I
You have to
mean,
say it
we
right.
shall crawl this out at dawn with pistols. I challenge you to a duel, good
I
sir.
will shoot
In
myself.
New Jersey, because everything is legal in New Jersey. Oh God.
Good.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's why I need.
Oh wow, it was prepared.
Yes.
Don't drop it.
Damn. Impressive.
Don't worry, it's not soap.
No, wait, I'm jinxing it.
Yeah, you jinxed it too.
This is the only thing that didn't make it. So, we had George and Zira.
I didn't want to flank the position.
Yes,
I
yes,
don't
we'll
know.
get to that. I'm just placing you down first. So, Bree, still barrel sprayed up.
Yep.
And
dragon
I'm
was over here.
concentrating.
Okay.
The gem's like there, so it's a little bit out of your way.
Pink.
Yes,
But if there's no combat, you can just go pick it up.
probably.
It's not hidden or anything.
Yep.
George attempted to go and outflank it.
Yep, I'm concentrating.
Okay, 1 sec.
Barrier of the Phoenix. On the helmet. So you have +3 on your AC. So that's a 21.
Nice.
Plus,
That's
it
nice.
says,
For spells multiplier.
In that case, after that,
So
right, I was like, where the fuck are the
third
enemies?
level would be
Just cast a 9th level on George. Just like me.
9th level, bruh.
yeah, just get 9th level on me. I'll cast
mean,
Shield of Fate and I'll
if-
just
if-
walk in.
If I would, if
I mean, how
But-
high would your AC be then?
3,
How
I
much?
think.
wait, if I cast it level 4,
No, the,
How much?
but that's the highest I can do it now.
no, but hypothetically, like,
It would be 8th
I mean,
level,
it's
right?
plus to
or
every
9th.
on every 2 spell slots.
Oh, then 8th would be the best.
Yeah,
Right?
8th
No, no,
would be-
every 2 spell slot you go up, it changes. So it's a what level spell?
And it's a
Second
second
level.
level, and
Second level, then it comes better at 4th, 6th, and 8th. Yeah, 9th level has no effect on it.
And how much would 8th give then?
okay, so it's 3, 2,
Plus 5.
3, 4,
5,
6. Plus 6 bonuses the max.
7,
6.
8, 9.
Yeah, then with Shield of Fate, I could have an AC of 30.
Yeah, but then one dispel magical, one big area of effect, and concentration's gone.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
So,
What
Bree,
kind of is this?
you recognize it. This is a troll,
Oh!
but it's like super like thick and just it has these large blisters on it in which you can see just like green pus just bulging.
Gonna get a
Do
disease
those
again.
blisters look familiar?
Me? She's
No.
in front of it.
I have a
Right.
potion of vitality, so I'm not gonna get it.
Actually, that one you guys don't know.
Because any
fair
disease
enough.
and
Oh,
stuff I can
whoops.
end.
Alright, 25 to 20.
And you still
Oh
have
wait!
the poison.
Oh no.
20 to 15.
18.
Hold the fuck up. What? So, you guys had 18.
Yes.
Zero goes first, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Zero, 18, double Theodore.
Respectfully.
Respect.
Disrespectfully.
Mhm. This is literally the first time I think George is first in combat, and I'm
Was
here to
because-
witness it.
Zero's actually
going for
first.
flanking step, and I'm not first. I'm still.
15? 15?
15.
This bitch outrolled him.
Alright, 15 to 10? 10 to 5.
9.
9.
Is that bad?
Take away my one.
Andrew, what'd you get?
Oh, sorry. I got a 9.
Also
Excuse me.
9, but my dex is better
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
yours.
I have a +1.
Angie,
Plus
9.
2.
Sorry. I just wasn't.
That's pretty high.
Theodore rolled a 7, so.
I took away his moment of glory.
Which makes it an 8.
So,
Alright, after that, you seemed dashing forward, but because you guys knew that there was something here, it won't get a surprise round or anything like that. So,
That's
top of the
good.
round, Zero. You see something moving and Breeze, like, kind of like stepping back from there. Probably.
Then
Yeah, I'm stepping back, yeah.
I'll move probably. Can I see it if I'm standing here?
Yeah, but it will have
Think
half
that
cover.
can be
5,
on?
10, 15, 20. Good point.
And how far do I need to go to for it to not have half cover?
Here. Because you're behind Bree. Yeah, here's Bree covering it up. Like this would be the safest bet.
We can see the thing here, right?
Now this is just a stone, and this is stone.
I'll try to get as close as I can
Okay.
for to
The
that.
roll-
See, we're here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get here.
Okay, good. Then let's see what.
At what point, by the way, yeah, no, Bree and Zero would see that there's one chunky over there.
Okay.
Oh.
Well then,
There's
first of
two.
all, let's try to hit this first one with some random ass magic. That's
It's the worst kind.
21 to hit.
Hits.
Thunder damage. 19 points of thunder damage.
19 points. 1 second.
No free game for thunder.
19 points of
Every time
thunder
you say
damage.
thunder,
Okay.
you
Brings it down
It's witches,
to.
and between the
Less.
thunders you have to keep drinking from your.
Right. So you hit him with the like little charge that kind of like detonates. You see some of the like
So it's
mucus and such that's on its body just kind of fly off. That's it. Right. After
Put me here.
I'll fix it. By the way, all of you begin to notice now, being the three of you mostly, being further into the caves, your breathing becomes a little hard.
Oh god.
Alright, so George, what do you want to do?
Yes. I'm gonna move here.
Do you see both of them?
I don't think I can see that one because it's probably behind the wall.
No, the other one you can't see.
10 feet. Could I get within 5 feet of that one?
Yeah.
The remainder of movement. Then I'll use my bonus action to cast Searing Smite.
Alright, the flames ignite even brighter around the hammer.
And actually, I will use my amulet to
Alright.
make the attack,
How much is that?
which is this.
17.
No, I think it's a 16.
Don't you have like the bar?
It just makes it a 10.
Just an attack.
So whatever your attack bonus is on it, plus 10. It's 16?
Yeah.
That hits.
Good. So, the regular damage is 8 points of bludgeoning
Okay.
and 7 points of fire damage.
For a total of 8 plus 7, 15.
15.
Alright.
And it
You
is
hit it, you like cauterize a bunch of the stuff on the back.
on fire.
It's on fire.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing begins to magically ignite.
By the way, George, you do suffer 10 points, half to 5 points poison damage. As you hit it, just a bunch of the stuff that's inside this creature's body hits you.
That's
Gross.
It's a little gross, but
it's better than crawling bugs that crawls inside of your.
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
okay.
Anything
That
I
is
already had to threaten him. I don't want to threaten
after that,
you.
George?
no.
Right, after that, Utsul.
Right. How far are they away from me?
They're over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
I
can
don't know,
get-
5,
you
10,
can-
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Oh, so we can make that.
45, you can make it over here.
That's good enough.
I'm pretty sure. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah, all your movement, you're there.
Oh, bonus action rage.
Nope.
No, oh,
You have to be directly
Oh
across.
yeah, no, sorry.
Bonus action rage, go for it.
yes.
Sorry.
Second rate?
I thought it was, but
I know.
now I see it's not.
And then I want to attack them twice.
Go for it.
They're not flanking, right?
You're not flanking, no. That would have to be straight across.
That was almost an initial.
No, no, it's an initial 20.
That's a 22 to hit though.
Hits.
And wow,
And concentrate.
27.
And I did roll
Also
for it.
hits.
Schön. Gesundheit.
Dankeschön. Wunderlich. Das ist so gut, ja.
Yeah.
Sehr gut.
That's 23 points of damage for
23?
2 of them. Yep.
And that's also all bludgeoning damage, right?
Magical, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Brings it down to 23.
Bludgeoning damage.
Alright,
As you punch it twice, right?
Glaube ich.
Yeah, you
With the gauntlets.
hit it twice.
Well, not with this arm.
Yeah, okay, you
And then switch it out to the other
Yeah.
one.
Each time you hit it though, more of the like inside of this creature kind of like splash over you. You suffer,
You're really.
let's see, 9 points of damage from the
It's
first when you
annoying.
strike it first, half to 4.
Sorry, just say.
It is poison damage, but it's still 4 because you can only be resistant once. The second is 10 points, half to 5.
It's a little odd. Debate.
Alright, so you hit it twice.
Just being honest.
Not doing great. Let's see. Anything else, Utsul?
No, that's it.
Hey, after Utsul,
Oh no.
it is the turns of the
No, I
enemy.
want it back.
The one that's on fire. Continue with what it was going to do.
It does need to make a con save.
Con save?
Yes.
At the end of its turn?
Start.
Start. In that case, that says 23. 22.
Yeah, pretty sure it goes out.
Nice, so the fire dissipates. Alright.
After that, it will continue, as I said, continue what it do. So it kind of like moves, like breathes in, and then just bars a bunch of venom just in your guys' direction. Let's see. Oh no, that's not true. It doesn't do that. It actually gets one of its claws and just breaks open part of its own stomach,
That's fine.
That's
healthy.
even worse.
That's
Why would it
healthy.
do that?
releasing a spray of poison in a 15-foot cube. Okay, 1 second. First, it suffers slashing damage. Stupid like that. Okay. In that case, let's see. Each creature in there. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw. So that's Bree. No, not everybody. Bree,
For
Utsul, and
poison,
Zero.
right?
Yes.
And I have advantage to that.
You have advantage on saving throws against poison as well.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, you have advantage. And you can't be poisoned, right?
I can't be poisoned.
No, you can be poisoned.
You have
Seven
advantage against.
Alright, and resistance against poison damage.
Hey, Zero, what'd you get?
13.
13. 13 is a fail.
Sad.
You suffer. Let's see. 19 points of poison damage, half to 10. Or sorry, 9.
Nice.
And you are.
9. I can live with this.
You're poisoned.
I cannot live with that.
Utso, what'd you get?
A 16.
That's a success.
Hey.
You only suffer.
Plus 6.
Let's see. Also 19, halved to 9, halved to 4. 3.
18.
That's a success. You suffer. Yeah.
You suffer.
I suffer.
You suffer.
17 points of poison damage,
Reduced to 8.
halved to 8.
Okay.
And 0 is the only one that's
again.
poisoned.
No.
Wait, no,
Not
half
the
again. Yeah,
resistance.
you made
No, I have no normal resistance. You have.
No, you succeeded. Sorry,
Poison
17. That
resistance.
brings it down to 8, halved again to 4 because you're resistant to poison.
Yeah.
First,
right.
because you make the save,
So
then
that's-
because you're resistant to poison.
Yeah.
So I take only 4 damage then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm both resist. I can't be.
This,
I'm resistant to poison damage, but I'm also like raging.
yeah.
But so
Because-
that doesn't count for twice.
Yeah, when you rage, you're resistant to everything, so
Yeah.
you're not double resistant,
No, that-
but you made the save as well, so
Yeah.
that's why it doubled for you as well. This one is gonna go move.
You can't go through that. That's too small.
Yeah.
Renovates the
Oh
room.
god.
Angie and Theodore see just this one other troll just like dash into the hole behind where George was.
Between 2 trolls.
It will.
Stuck between a rock and hard place.
Well,
And more rocks.
I will kill the other.
It will make. It will make 3 attacks against you.
That's my idea.
Good luck, George.
Yeah, no, it's too chunky to flank, so
Yeah,
it's not
good luck.
flanking.
It's not right.
No, it's not. It's too chunky to flank.
No.
It's too chunky.
That is a 23 on the first.
God fucking damn it, yes.
3 attacks.
Shield.
Yeah, one with its one. So that's the bite,
Shield.
and 2 with its claws. Second attack is a +7. Why can't I do this? 23 again.
Yes, yeah, that
No.
was it.
24.
You know, that misses.
And the final claw attack, natural, it's 26. Not a natural 20.
What do you mean natural?
Natural 19.
20.
Natural 19,
You
so
don't
it's probably not
say that.
gonna. First attack, you suffer. Let's see. 7 points of piercing damage,
You should heal yourself, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not fucking
as well as 8 points of poison damage,
Okay.
halved to
4.
4.
What was the other damage?
7. 7 and 8, so 15. Oh no, sorry, 7 and 4, so 11 points of damage total. You are automatically. There's no save. Poisoned.
Oh, Rip George.
Okay.
But it's only until the end of the next turn. The second attack is a claw. So yeah, 2 claw attacks. Wait, that's a D8. That is 7 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
First. And 13 points on the second. So that's 20 slashing damage total.
Yeah.
As well as 5 points of poison damage total. So that would be halved to 2.
Okay. Ow.
That's its turn.
Oh.
After that, Bree, it's your turn.
Yep.
By the way, did you make a Constitution saving throw for barrel spread?
Nope.
Make a concentration check.
Warcaster. Woohoo!
Yep. 9?
No, right.
Yeah, that's a 9.
Then there's no
That's
Brell's
sad.
Pride anymore.
That damn.
I was already wondering what I was gonna do with my bonus action, so that's great.
Well, hold up, 1 sec.
I don't like that
They
long.
have legendary actions?
No.
I wanted to
What do you want to do?
Well, I was gonna ask how much of an effort is it to grab the gem for Zira?
Well, it will just there. To not waste the turn in your combat, after combat you can just pick it up.
Okay.
Like, you can spend an action to pick it up, or, yeah, no, it's, I'm pretty sure interact with objects is a free action, so you can just go over it. You would have to move there to grab it, I guess, but then you can just get it.
Yeah, it was because
It's
I
here.
think it's it's on my route because I want to get in flanking position with
10.
George.
15, 20. If you gotta
Yes.
make a small detour, but you can get it.
Yeah, so I have it, and because that was my first mission in here, I will recast Barrel's Pride, and
Action?
yep, and I will try to hit this thing in front of me.
The moment you go in for a swing, by the way.
Suspicious.
One sec. You have that same voice kind of come back like, just let me help you. You begin to feel a warm like feeling on the blade, similar to when you cast Barrel's Pride. Something seems to want to take effect there, but it waits for your permission.
I mean, give it.
Do it.
Do it.
Group pressure this is called.
Okay, the council puts it to a vote. Should Bree do it?
Yes.
Aye.
We can always try.
The
So,
council has
let's see.
spoken.
And
Uh-oh.
I'll
I
say,
just want to
show
know what
it.
happened.
Right.
Let's play.
More
this.
drama.
Can you grab Green Flame Blade?
Ah.
More
That's
drama.
another.
Go ahead and just make your attack roll.
I
Okay.
like drama.
It's with advantage because I'm flanking.
Yes.
This was a natural one.
That misses.
I can re-roll that, right?
Good.
When we roll that.
Maybe it's higher.
That's fine.
That's 11 plus 8 is
19.
19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So what happens?
Well, let's do your whole thing first.
Okay.
Your attack just goes through as normal.
And suddenly
The
re-changes.
necrotic damage is 6. So
Damn.
that's extra hit points for my Life Drainer Rapier. And the others, ooh, are this was 6 plus 3, I think.
No, your charisma.
No, this is just a thing. Okay, this was this is 15. So another 15 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay, that hurts it a lot. 15?
Yep.
Alright, yeah, no, it's looking really bad, but the moment you strike...
Mhm.
Right, the moment you strike and you allow that burning sensation to take hold on your weapon ignites in flame.
Whoa, okay. Whoa.
As you hit, it deals an additional 6 points of fire damage.
Hey, you're fire magic too.
Apparently.
As it just cuts it.
Minus
Thank you.
6.
Sure, it's
Minus
just
6.
positives.
5.
You've never seen Bree do that, but suddenly she does.
I recognize.
You do suffer.
Do
You
recognize
you would have recognized it if you could see it.
Yeah, you're way in the
Like,
back.
you would recognize it, I think. Because I've used it before.
Yeah, if Andrews used it, you guys recognize it.
Yeah.
Because you attack it within
do
that
that.
range, by the way, you do suffer 6 points of poison damage, half to 3. But I need you to make another Constitution saving throw
Please.
for your spell.
That's an 11.
That succeeds. Spell stays up.
I
Right.
guess I'm pretty lucky right now.
After that, Angie.
Would I be able to stand
I mean,
in this
you're a
spot?
halfling.
Yeah. So.
In here?
Like, in the very corner? Yeah?
Or, yeah, I mean 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If you got there.
Yeah, I know, but it would be possible, right?
Sure.
I can also extra heal you
But
if
for
you
now,
want.
I will move, like, over there.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, I'm still 15 feet away from him, right?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Then I want to step one
Do I
back.
have to touch you?
You would have had to move here if you still wanted to see it.
Yeah. I first cast Magic Missile
Sure.
on, well, the one I can see.
This is
So it's
engaged,
3d4.
Oh wait, sorry. Fuck. When Bree slashes it,
Yeah.
Utsil, you suffer
Oh, yeah.
5 points, half to 2, and George,
I figured.
you suffer 14 points, half to 7
Isn't it 1?
points of poison damage. That apparently affects everybody within 5 feet of it.
Everyone?
So that also means that
Everyone
when
within 5 feet of it.
that also means that
But
when I attack
When you punch it twice, technically as well, yeah.
2, right?
Nope.
No?
You punched
Nope.
it twice.
DM?
But I forgot about that, so we don't do
DM? Nope. And make a melee attack with it against one creature within 5 feet. Oh, wait.
that. You have to be within 5 feet.
You can cause a green fire to leap to the target a different choice. You can see.
Green flame blade won't work on that way right now. Otherwise,
Okay.
we would have done it as well. Like you can't have it leap because it's not within 5
No,
feet.
no, no. But I mean, I believe it's one character on the fire.
Wrong thing. When you hit the troll, a bunch of poison flies everywhere.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh,
thinking.
It's not the weapon. No.
I thought it was a weapon.
Yeah, no, the weapon just attacks the troll and then their party.
Mm.
That would
I mean,
suck.
it's not like
What do you want to do? You moved
I
there.
cast magic missile
What level?
first.
Okay.
13 points of damage.
Rolled really well on those attacks.
13
30? Damn,
points of
okay.
damage.
To either heal him.
13 points of
or to
damage.
apply
And
these.
then I
I'll
cast
just throw
quicken
a healing
spell.
potion into George face.
Yeah. You use quicken
Drink.
spell.
Yeah, I use quicken spell. And I cast Mind Silver. on-
Intelligence save.
It's pretty.
Natural 20.
Fuck!
Really smart.
But tentacle does come out.
Well, because it's a saving throw, natural 20s don't work at 18.
No, it's a DC of 17. So.
Oh,
I
that's
almost failed,
that's-
even with a natural 20.
big brain.
Big
But it's still Radiant Horn.
Mm-hmm.
And it has to make a charisma saving throw.
2
Nope.
for 0.
Fails. It takes 8 points of radiant damage and becomes blinded.
8 points of radiant damage and it's blinded. Okay.
The enemies
Uh,
already had their turn.
Right. So this one is currently blinded.
Yep.
Right. After Angie, Theodore. Theodore will be his useful self.
I can test to.
You'll 5, 10. No, he'll actually 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He will go over there. He will dash to get here, but that's his turn. Right. After Theodore, top of the round 0. And
Yes.
George, you're on deck.
Yeah, he knows what he wants to do, I think.
And trolls do as well.
Schmack.
Smack, smack a doodle.
Yes.
I feel like there's a lot of people in front of me in that hole.
That is true.
So I'll just do one step to see it better. Perfect. But I'm poisoned, so I have disadvantage, right?
With advantage because we're
Right.
around it.
Yep.
Yeah. There's like 3 people around
Straight
it.
roll.
Oh, that is 23.
Hits.
Good hit.
So you grab a small old orb and you throw.
Psychic damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
Ah.
Do it. Utsu would hate it. Psychic damage.
And that's
That does a
17
lot of
points
damage
of
to me.
psychic damage.
7 points of psychic.
17.
17. Alright, well, with that, you hit it, and with that, it falls back down. Psychic damage. Yeah, no, that's that.
I melted its brain.
Oof. Yeah, no, it just and it came out of his eyes and ears, and
He did?
he dies. He just
Ooh.
falls to the ground.
You're welcome, Theodore. Go
Thank you.
cut it open or something.
You look like shit.
Yes.
No offense. After Zira. George.
Disengage.
Okay, where do you want to
Oh wait, do I need to make it throw because I'm poisoned?
go? No, at the end of your turn ends.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
So,
with that one.
Yeah.
Or actually, let me check.
I'm gonna.
No,
Or
make another
somewhere
saving throw.
else. But you have to be
Here?
away.
I wanna get here
That's
so
a
I don't
13.
group up because I saw that didn't go
5,
too well.
10, 15 there.
Um,
You can go further.
then I want to heal myself.
Go for it.
Your wounds.
Your wounds. Oh my god.
But Utsul, you're on deck.
Ish. I know what I want.
Good. It currently can't see anything.
Right.
That's nice.
That's
Few
better.
hit points.
You heal 2 hit points.
No, 7.
7 hit points. Much better.
Well, tight.
Nice.
My turn.
After George, Utsul.
Yes.
What would
I would
you
want to run up to it. To the
Here, I got you.
troll there.
One sec.
Yeah, no, take your time.
Let's fix George. Alright.
George can't be
You
fixed.
run up to the troll, 5, 10, 15 feet.
And I wanna. This one is looking fine, right?
Relatively. You can't see anything right now because the horn came out of the fucking.
If she would give this away, she wouldn't. But if she would.
I wanna make one.
Orange.
Danger.
No, right.
I wanna make one enforced punch
Go for it.
against it, and then use 1 key point. Make 4 attacks against it. So the first attack is the enforced punch.
So 4 attacks.
Yeah.
Go for it.
It's with advantage, right?
Yep, because it's blind.
Right, okay.
Screw you, dice. That's a 27 to hit on the first
7
attack.
hits.
The second attack is an 18 to hit.
Also hits.
Third attack is 25 to hit. And the last attack is that is 24 to hit.
Also hits. So all 4 hit.
Ish.
So first.
The enforced punch for set. That's 3 plus. That's 10 points of damage.
10, okay.
Second is also 10 points of damage.
20.
Then the 2 attacks. This is also 10 points of damage.
30.
And this is 11 points of damage.
41.
And I would want to turn off its reactions.
Okay.
And I want to wanted to make a dex saving throw.
Alright, 1 sec. First you deal 41 points of damage in the one.
41! You
Down.
go, it's nice.
Alright, yeah, it's suddenly looking really bad. You do so. Okay, first. Okay, dex save.
Yep.
Natural 1. So it's on its ass, right?
It's on its ass now. I knocked it prone. Sweep its legs
But
and then.
you do hit it 4 times first.
Okay.
Which means the first time you suffer 9 points of poison damage, half to 4.
Right?
Second time is 9 half to 4. Third time is. Yeah?
Yep.
And third time is 10 half to 5. Right. And the fourth time is 16 half to 8.
Yeah, roll max on that. It's 11 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Talk like this right now.
So, after Utsul, anything else?
I want to run. Walk away from it.
Alright, you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-ish.
You also moved 15 feet, so that's kind of accurate. After Utsul, it's its turn. It's no longer blind at the end of its turn, right?
At the start of my next turn.
Oh,
Your
that's-
next turn. Okay.
oh, wait.
So it will use half of its movement to get up. Can't see anything. Perception is ass. It'll move where it knows enemies are. 5, 10, until it bumps into you.
With disadvantage and an AC of 21.
Sure.
Good luck.
Rips his
Good
stomach
luck.
open.
Oh, right.
Suffers not that much damage. Actually, didn't suffer any fire damage either, so you see that it heals a little bit.
Oh.
Well,
Let's see, then it suffers a little bit of damage. I need, Theodore and Bree to make Constitution saving throws.
For poison?
Oh yeah, advantage. Well, you rolled a 17, but yeah.
I rolled an 18.
So both of you succeed.
And I take damage, so I also should take.
1 second. We'll get to the damage. So you both succeed, so you're not poisoned. 2, 3,
I
4.
can't wait
Nine.
until I'm level 15 so I'm immune to
You
poison
suffer.
potion.
Oh, fuck me.
No, please. No, thank you.
No.
Not right now.
Not my time.
27 points of poison damage.
27.
Half to 13.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
okay.
half again.
Half to 13. Okay.
No, half again, right?
You
Yeah.
hear, in that instant you hear like, need some help?
But it's
Uh,
it's 13
half
half
again.
half again, right?
Yeah, half again to
Because
6.
27 total.
Yeah.
13.
But you-
13 then. And
6.
13. Yeah, okay.
You hear the same voice still asking, need some help again? In that just instant, you feel that urge.
Yeah.
Huh?
Kinda.
You see a flash from your blade.
Yeah.
Well, you already have poison resistance, so it doesn't do a whole much, but it casts absorb elements, which means you would get resistance to poison damage. On the next attack, you deal 1d6 extra damage of the type of damage you took. Which sadly enough is poison.
I'm sure.
I'm
Trolls
sure
gotta be
that-
very mad about poison damage.
Yeah.
13.
Do they do damage to themselves?
I'd rather have
Yeah.
them do the green
Yeah, I wanted to say they,
I don't
they
think
must.
that's-
Slashing damage.
I don't
to
think it's because of
themselves.
the poison. It's because he's ripping open his stomach.
Well, then,
Yeah.
that's why. The
Right.
ripping open.
I have to
That
make a
must
check
hurt.
Let it
for
rip.
barrel.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
That's a 14.
14. Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's see. After his turn, Bree, it's yours.
Yes. And I would like to use something new.
Go for it.
We love
Yeah,
something new.
should I attack it or for the council? Should I attack it or should I do the necrotic blast?
I mean, this is
Necrotic
true.
blast.
Necrotic blast sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what it does.
That also means that you can't heal with it, though.
Yeah, that's true. As an action, you can release a burst of necrotic energy, expending all hit points remaining in your hit point pool. That's 24 at this moment. You can release a blast of necrotic energy in a 30-foot cone. Each creature of your choice within the cone that isn't a construct or undead must succeed on a DC.
From your current position, you would hit George.
From she can choose.
I can
Yeah,
choose.
Right.
Each
Okay,
creature of
then
your
you don't have to
choice.
worry.
I'd
Or
say
suffer necrotic damage equal to
did
the
you
maximum
need
amount
to
of
take
hit points
damage?
remaining in your pool,
Don't weaken.
or have as much on a successful save.
I'd say save it for the crocodile.
Do it.
Okay, then I'll
Kill
do it
it.
later.
Do it. Come
No, I'm not doing it. Maybe it
You can-
needs healing. So,
No, I'm fine.
so I'm attacking it
You can also
with
get
the
more
rapier
hit
without
points.
advantage. So I. Oh wait, it's blinded. Does it
It's
do,
still
need to do anything for me?
on. Advantage.
Yay!
Feel the same urge again in the blade, the warm handle.
Yeah. Go, come for it. It's a 15 plus 8 is a 23.
That hits.
EPA.
Okay. So let's roll for the damage. That's another maximum, but I can't
Yeah.
use that.
Above.
15 plus 5 is 20 magical piercing damage. And 3 necrotic damage.
Above.
And something else it would add. Because another 6.
You allow it.
Yeah.
You allow it to cast 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the blade casts green flame blade again. It deals 9 points of damage extra.
But you also said something about the same damage it dealt
Right.
before.
Yeah, you do 1d6 extra poison damage,
Okay.
which it seems to be immune to.
Yeah, that would be 2. So it's should be that.
It doesn't do anything, sadly. When you hit it, though, you do suffer.
Yeah.
9 points of poison damage, half to 4.
Half to 2. Right?
Half to
no,
4.
half to 4. that's a shame. Okay, half to 4. So that's 47.
After that,
So that's that.
Angie, will be you.
That's my action.
We'll make another Constitution saving throw for the Barrel Sprite.
Yeah, and I'm not using my bonus action right now.
Okay.
That's an 11.
Succeeds. Spell stays up. Angie, what do you want to
Pretty
do?
close every time.
It's really close.
Yeah.
First, I will cast Firebolt.
You don't see anything.
Oh, I move, sorry, so I can see him.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Fireball?
Fireball.
Clear.
Just like everyone. in the ring.
Fireball.
Can I hit everyone?
60.
I turn evil.
Hits.
Lawfully.
Bree.
Yeah.
1 second. Sorry.
1.
That's 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
With
Then I
that,
was-
you
Oh.
hit it in the back. And so just, it kind of falls forward, and as it gets hit in the back, a bunch of poison kind of sprays forward.
Sorry.
Bree, you suffer. Oh, that's not bad. 3 points of poison damage, half to 1.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and roll another Constitution saving throw.
Barrel's Pride, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Do succeed.
That's 20.
Alright, you
Dirty.
succeed, no problem. The thing falls forward and flat on its face and dies.
Not Umbri, I hope.
No.
No, I hope not.
Hungry, of course.
Do we carry on or do we take a short rest?
Well, you guys do notice that it's harder to breathe in here.
Well, it could be because of my grievous wounds. I punctured one.
Even if
You
we
need healing because I have 24 hit points.
does
here
it
for
get
you.
easier if I move further into the cave?
I don't know. Are you guys moving further into
Because
the
I
cave?
I
get
am
it
trying
back
to move
every
like a little
time
bit there,
I
seeing
roll
if
maximum
the
damage on a die.
heaviness of
If I
the...
roll an 8 or a 6, I
Either
can get
If you stand like over there, it doesn't seem to change.
Okay.
You would have to get
So I
far
can
out
move
of
it.
eyesight of
It's
your
not
party
like
to really
it's
go somewhere
once a
else.
day. Only
Theodore.
Yes.
You need to cut these open.
Uh,
I don't think that's such a good idea.
It's
I'm
trolls.
just asking.
I'll make a note. I'll make a note on it, but I do not know if you
Alright.
wish to stay here any longer.
Maybe we should move on.
Is there a difference between two hallways? How heavy the effect is?
Well, before we make a choice, I go up to George and I use Siphon Life Heal on him. So the 24 hit points go to George.
Okay.
That I held right now. So now
When
my pool is empty again.
When you do that again, by the way, you hear a. If you allow me,
Okay.
you get an additional. Plus 4, I'm pretty sure. So 6 points, 6 temporary hit points. That's false life.
Oh,
How is Bree doing?
I have 46 hit points at this moment.
Need healing?
Could you always do that fire thing?
What fire thing?
Fire?
Yeah, your blade like
Yeah.
it like it like lit up in flame like when
Never
you.
seen you do it.
I've seen Angie do it.
she's
Yeah.
a magician.
When did you learn it?
It's cool.
You mean like flame blade? Green flame blade?
I don't know the spell.
We do new spells all the time.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's
So
why I'm
you just
curious
haven't
when she learned it.
Yeah, when did I learn it?
I mean, you
Why do you ask that yourself?
Ooh,
yeah.
mystery! I'm gonna solve
know.
it!
Yeah, I can do it. It's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, no.
can I
don't
make an
mind.
insight check and see if she
I was just curious.
about when did I learn it?
She doesn't know when she
Oh,
learned it.
okay.
There's no truth or falsehood to that. She doesn't know.
Do that mind thing every time, but that would get a bit
So what are you guys doing?
odd.
Do we go further?
Well, you have 24 hit points again. How many do you have right now?
Enough.
Okay. Is everyone else okay?
I'm fine.
I am 2.
I'm almost at half, but
You need a little healing?
I still have health pots.
Okay, which way we gonna go?
Oh yeah.
Eeny, miny, Exactly.
Right, that's how we fix that.
Yeah.
I tried to see if the breathing got any better.
Wait.
And I use the rapier because I can use an action to magically sense the presence of creatures up to 1,000 feet away that aren't undead or constructs.
Nice.
So
You sense.
I go first to that tunnel.
You feel a strong presence of.
Okay, I go to the other tunnel.
You feel one, but it's very weak.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I can feel life. Guys, over here, there is less life. It's far away. It's very weak.
Excuse me.
And
Hold.
in this one, there's more. So I think we should go right.
What do you mean less life?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
The feeling I get from it, it's less strong.
Right.
What are you talking about?
From what?
This rapier has magic.
Well, yeah, but
One of the
like
things of the magic is I can sense the presence of creatures within 1,000 feet.
Is it?
1,000 feet.
why would the blade need that? It's useful, I guess.
Can you feel
Hunting blade.
can you feel ghosts?
Ghosts. I don't think so.
So you
because I
would-
can't feel.
So
When
you
by the way,
suggest-
the way it works is when you do so, you have to like loosely hold it, and you will feel a gentle pull, like a magnetic pull almost,
Yeah.
towards a certain direction. There's a heavier one backwards because your friends are behind you. But
Yeah.
So you suggest we go where the weaker life is?
No, where the stronger is, because I think there would be the crocodile.
Okay.
We can come back to the weaker life. I'm kind of curious what's almost dying there.
If it's
Yeah.
dying, or I get the less sense of presence. So I think either way it is dying, or there's just one creature and on the other is several more.
Well, okay. Let's go to that one then.
Would it also mean like several giant crocodiles or one giant crocodile? Because I'd rather just we fight one than we
Giant.
fight like 4 or 5 or 20.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
Jelly, what do you think?
Was it the
I-
left or the right eye?
left eye.
I agree with Jelly. We should go left.
Left, and that was the least.
That's. I feel like we shouldn't go off a.
Magical
yeah.
sword.
I don't
Well, I
think
mean-
we should go somewhere.
Well, let's go left then.
Are you having a hard time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's move to the left then.
Where is Jelly, by
If
the
it
way?
gets worse,
He was
maybe we
not
should just turn it on.
in
That's
the
an option
tower.
as well.
Yeah.
Like breathing.
Did you take Jelly?
It's going
Yeah,
left.
we
Okay.
I give you back your gem because I had it. Here you
Thank
go.
If you go
That's
left,
the reason we went in.
you
alone.
continue a little bit, but at one point you find yourself at a crossroads.
I
One
like
seems to
your
lead into a
jazz.
larger room in which those with dark vision, you can see that there's like carcasses, there is small like hay, like, you know, I wouldn't say a bed, some type of like living space, but a very like simple one. And you can go straight ahead.
Is the can we breathe a little easier?
No.
Is it getting worse?
No.
I use the rapier again.
Ahead of you it's very strong. To your
I
left,
use an action to do that. So
ahead of you it's very strong. To your left it's weak. Left is into the larger room.
we should go ahead, guys. It's stronger pulling me there.
So, is there a reason or rhyme why you want to go to life? Doesn't like.
And there it senses the presence of life.
Right.
I mean,
So-
that
I'm
sounds
just trying to
very
wrap my head
logical.
around how it works.
Is it like one of those water sticks?
Water sticks?
Oh, it might be. Yeah.
What are those water
what's
sticks?
the name again?
Water skiing is not a thing in this world.
No.
Like
Find
those
water.
bone sticks.
Wiggelroede.
Two and a stick
Yeah.
in the middle, and then you can.
I
send
don't know the
animals
English
shape
word, but I
into
know in
water.
Dutch it's een wiggelroede.
No.
No idea.
I have an idea, but
What was the
We'll get to it
English
after
word
the
for
second.
it after?
it's
Where you guys
pulling,
going?
it's pulling me there. So I think we should go, and I walk there. Oh, there.
Wait, it's pulling you there?
Yeah. You can also feel it.
Een dowsing
What?
rod.
You can feel the sense of life there. Come on, follow me.
Yeah, but it's not like an unhealthy sense of life, right? It's not
Green is
like
going straight ahead.
I'm walking.
I'm following.
Yeah,
like,
no, same.
Wait.
But it's not like an unhealthy sense. Like you're
I don't
not
know
being.
if this is the
I
smartest.
don't know what it is.
Just explain me this. Is it pulling to something life, or are you being pulled?
I don't understand your question.
I guess what I'm saying is, are you like sensing there's something, or are you being pulled toward it?
Well, the rapier senses the thing, and I feel the rapier goes to there. I don't feel any monster I want to go to.
So this is your own decision.
Yeah, it's my own decision. Come on.
Yes. Right.
You continue a little further until you come to like a T section. The pool is to your right, and to your left, there's nothing at all except for a horrid, awful smell of shit.
I don't even want to go there. Come
It's
on,
the
guys.
toilet.
Go right.
I have to go real bad.
Come on, guys. Let's go
What you
right.
got there? It's a room of waste.
As if the smell of his breathing was hard
It's
enough.
probably white, so I have to breathe in.
You turn to your right, where,
no, that's worse.
where the whole thing kind of like curves, and you begin to continue. What's your marching order, by the way? Bree up front.
I'm up front. Yeah.
Can we sneak?
And I'm
If you want to.
I'm just blindly following what my rapier says because I have no dark vision. I'm just blindly following.
Sure.
Maybe we should
Yeah, or
sneak.
if one of you has a light,
I have a
can
light.
see. Yeah.
There's a bright light.
We should sneak.
You guys want to stealth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody roll stealth checks.
I do have a light. Do you want me to turn it off?
Fuck. Yeah, because
And you guys can't see anything.
yeah, but I have the rapier. I can feel something, right?
I don't know
If
what.
you want to go that way.
I hit the moonlit gauntlets again.
Do you know what Zira's plus is?
Plus 1.
Zira has an 18.
I also have an 18.
Theodore was like 14, 20, 14, 20. 2.
Nice.
I have a 9.
9.
Zira has an
Nice,
18.
Bree also has an 18.
1 second.
Not bad. for
Theodore,
disadvantage.
2. What did you get?
I got a 9.
Angie, 9.
18.
18.
12.
12.
I got a grade 4.
Zira got a 18.
Yeah, it's a really spicy 4.
I rolled an 18 for your sneak.
One second.
Snackdoodle. Snack. I rolled 18 for you.
Just because I'm such a snack. I'm still such a snack.
6.
You're just a snack.
Well, for that troll, it
I-
was a snack.
You all begin to go ahead and sneak, continuing. You completely go off the feeling of the rapier. And you hear that same voice, nobody else hears it. You hear the same voice going like, I can appreciate the amount of trust you're putting into this.
God damn.
I mean, I want that curse.
Yeah.
Take the sword.
Let me help you, just in case we find something.
I want
Are
a
you
voice
allowing
that
it?
talks to me.
Of course.
You gain
Why not trust
8
the
temporary hit
sentence?
points as it casts False Light on you.
It's a white van. It says candy. Take it. It's free.
Yeah, it's free candy. That says candy.
I don't know. I really want to get cursed right now. I also have a friend in my head.
As you guys continue
I
on,
want to be cursed.
at one point,
I wanna
for
be
those with dark
cursed. I
vision,
wanna
you
hear
enter into a
voices.
larger room. And you guys don't see anything.
Well,
In the center of it, you see a large pool of water. There seems to be other ones as well, but in the center there's a larger one. And in it, you see bulges kind of like come
Is there
out of the
light?
water.
Bulges.
No, there's no. You guys don't see it. I said it. You see like these mounds of something sticking out of the water. For the faint bit of vision that you guys do have, there are flickers of where eyes seem to be. You notice 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a lot.
And as you guys attempt to like sneak in. Some of you not as sneakily as you'd hoped. Theodore rolled a 2. At one point, Theodore's like with his book and he goes, "Oh fuck!" and he falls, and his book like kind of opens. He couldn't see anything.
For fuck's sake, Theodore!
With which you hear the
I
with all these
fall as
heads
well,
at the
by
same
way.
time. You
It's
also fall. Ah,
Ah,
fuck.
fuck.
At this point, you just hear all these like mounds of meat and flesh begin to move towards the edge of the water, and then begin to rise up out of it. And not like a crocodile style type of way where it kind of like pushes itself out of the water like you would expect. No, instead these heads begin to just grow out of the water on these long
Did we
giraffe
find a
style
Hydra?
neck. which all kind of like converge into the single body. It's just, and 3 of you can't see shit. That's all you hear. And that's what we're going to be ending the session.
We found a Hydra. Are
So
you happy, Theodore?
You guys are scared shitless. Thank you guys for coming out. We will be back again next week with everybody, hopefully, as you guys have indeed found what seems to be a description of a Hydra. Thank you for coming out, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.